Hey guys, good evening. What's up? Hey Satellite Sun. Oh damn, that's access Silver Mike. Hi everybody, happy Monday. Hope you're doing well. Missed y'all yesterday. Let me do real quick. I know I can see on the levels. That's what they're called. Levels is kind of loud. So. As good as it is, as incredibly good as it is. Go like there. Feels like maybe it's more. Yeah, hi. How y'all doing? I hope you had a good one. I had a good one. It's just one of 3 days down until I'm just done with work for this year, and I can't wait. I mean, I love my job, but I also love not working too, and I'm really looking forward to that whole not working thing, especially since that's what I did yesterday, not working on anything or doing anything. You know what I did yesterday? And I was actually kind of excited about it. I sat down with Oxygen Not Included, and I played that for a couple hours, and I think I'm starting to get it. Like, I think I need to. So I started. Y'all remember months ago we streamed it, and I kind of started a very weak colony, and I was kind of learning the ropes there. I started another colony yesterday. And I think I'm getting it better, but I also realized a couple things that I was doing wrong. So I'm like, probably when I go back to it again, I'll probably start another colony, just so I can do a bit more like forward planning. But yeah, I was enjoying it quite a bit. It's a really cute game, like surprisingly cute. Hey, Bacon Copter, how's it going, buddy? But yeah, that was pretty much what I did yesterday. I played Oxygen Not Included, and I watched City Hunter, which is really all I need out of a day. It's about all I ask. So, and today was nice because my kids didn't have school, so I was able to focus a lot more on work, which is good because there's a bunch of stuff I got to get done between today and tomorrow and Wednesday. But man, we're almost at Christmas, aren't we? Just get to the end of this week, and then jolly old Nick's gonna come sliding down everyone's chimneys, right? That's how it works, isn't it? That's how it works in my house. But yeah, it's a big week around here because my older daughter's birthday is on Wednesday, so she's already got a bunch of stuff that she wants to do for that. She's decided what we're having for lunch. She's decided what we're having for dinner. She's decided when we're doing presents. She also wants to go see the Christmas lights. There's a neighborhood in the South Bay here where like every house does these huge, elaborate displays, and we go every year because you can just drive through there. Usually we park and walk, but we can also just drive through. So we'll do that on Wednesday as well. If I end up late on Wednesday, I'll let you guys know. And then yeah, Christmas on Friday. That'll be exciting. It should be exciting for y'all too, because I am getting something for Christmas that's going to be extremely relevant to our future streams, particularly our Saturday stream. So if you're a fan of the retro stuff, well, you'll see this Saturday. Anyway, so Bubsy 2 for Game Boy finally. Yes, the wait is over. Sure. So if up front, real quick, if you haven't voted for our next Monday game, please do so. It's between 3 different first-person shooters, as I designated up front. It's Prey, the newer one, not the older one. Daikatana and Stalker: Shadow of Chernobyl, the first one. I think I'm gonna cut this vote off at the end of Wednesday's stream, mainly because whenever we vote, there tends to be a big rush up front, and then votes just kind of trickle in after that. And honestly, if there's going to be a trickle of votes, it's not going to make much of a difference. What's up, CM Kruger? Good to see you. Can't believe the year this lasted forever is almost over. Well, haven't you seen all the memes about how it's going to roll over to like 2020 New Game Plus or December 32nd? I was leaning more towards the PS4 for Cyberpunk 2077. Let's go bug play. That could be really fun. It could be really fun hunting around for bugs, seeing how dumb your game can get. I think the most fun my buddy and I ever had in GTA 4 was messing around with the bugged swing set and getting 11:60 a.m. and getting it to like launch cars into the stratosphere and stuff. We actually we managed to get a boat. We got a boat from the port all the way up to that swing set, and we wedged it under the swing set, and we were able to get on the deck right as it got launched into space. And so we rode a speedboat into low Earth orbit. It was great. Yeah, definitely the most fun in GTA 4 I think you can have. Hopefully they never patched that. But yeah, so in between Grim Fandango and whatever FPS y'all have selected, we're playing this Paradise Killer, which is it's a first-person game, but it's a first-person adventure game. Strong vaporwave aesthetic, if you hadn't noticed yet, and it's a murder mystery, a very, 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 very unique one. We streamed the demo for this. Jesus, back in the summer, I guess? And I don't remember much of the story, I just remember the feel. I've been wanting to do this one since it came out in September, and I'm very happy that we finally found a place to kind of slot it in. So I'm not entirely sure how long this is going to take. I'm guessing maybe around 4 streams, but we'll see. How did Echo Knight go? Really good, actually, Fury Fighter. Good to see you. Yeah, we're right on the cusp of finishing Echo Knight, I think. So we're gonna finish it up this Saturday, and then I'm gonna show you guys the cool Christmas present that I got for myself. So even if you're not interested in Echo Knight, you'll probably want to show up on Saturday to see what the big news is. So I tell you what, let us not tarry any further. Let us jump right into it, because I think we have a lot of. Oh, that sucks. Check the options real quick. Make sure the graphics are all. Yep, they're amazing. Yep, that's pretty amazing too. Motion blur? No. Absolutely fucking not. Press your fucking headphones. I cannot, like, I've got earbuds coming and I can't wait for them to get here. Welcome, investigator. You'll soon enter a paradise where fact and truth are not the same. Explore paradise in your own way and find your own truth. Paradise Killer has a wealth of accessibility options. Please tailor experience to best suit your needs. Paradise Killer does not autosave. You must use the save points on the island. Saving a record of your existence is free and easy and leads to a happier paradise. Oh, you're at work? Ouch. The Syndicate created the first Paradise Island to worship their dead alien gods. Guided by leader Montserrat, the Syndicate attempted to resurrect the gods by forcing citizens into psychic worship rituals. However, the worship invites demonic corruption from beyond the stars. The islands always fail, the islands die, and a new Paradise Island is born. The cycle repeats. Alright, so let's kind of process this real quick. Alright, so the Syndicate is in charge. And they are devoted to worshiping dead alien gods. They create paradise to get people to live there and worship their dead alien gods, but that causes demonic corruption, and their paradises inevitably fail. Okay, good. We're all up to the minute. Island Sequence 13. Lady Love dies. The Syndicate's lead investigator is deceived by the god Damned Harmony. She endangered paradise. Her sentence is eternal exile. The island could not be saved. Demonic corruption began to infect the fabric of paradise. The island died. The citizen slaughter ritual took place. Another paradise island failed. The cycle always repeats. So Island Sequence 13. So I guess the fault behind the failure of Island Sequence 13 was put on Lady Love Dies. She was deceived by a god. Interesting, okay. Lady Love Dies, watched from exile in the idle lands as each island flourished and died. Each iteration got closer to perfection. Demonic corruption offense decreased. Island 24 was almost perfect until Henry Division, a lowly citizen, got too close to the gods. He allowed demons to flood the island. The citizens were once again slaughtered. The council began their meditation to end 24 and birth perfect 25, but before they could complete it, Paradise was killed. So Lady Love Dies was kicked out after iteration 13. 24 was almost perfect, but Henry Division screwed it up. And then Paradise was killed before 25. Okay, that's fucking rad. The Way of Blood Bar, 25th Island sequence. I figured being up here would be the safest place for this game, since there'd be dialogue boxes like down there, but we'll have to see. The crime to end all crimes. Blend tastes different. The islands define the whiskey. This one definitely tastes of embers. Should put the fire out. This is a cosmic dream. They called on her They called on her the exile. They needed to. Camp spotted. Lady Love Dies, 24th Island sequence. Camp spot's fine as long as you mimic the painting on the other side. What's up, Cragger? How's it going? Born at the longest tower, Britain in AD 1000 under the sign of Kiss Me to the Moon. Syndicate's lead investigator after the damned Harmony incident on Island 13. The Paradise Psycho unit was shut down, and Love Dies was exiled to the idle lands as punishment. You know, I was wondering this as I was getting ready to stream this game. Lady Love Dies. Like, I was wondering, is that her full name? Is Lady her title? Is her name, like, Lady Love, and then Dies is just appended on there? Congratulations, Bacon. But it seems like Lady is a title, and Love Dies is her name. Bacon.
Another day in exile.
Did the demo have voice acting? Oh, maybe it's selective voice acting, like a lot of games tend to have. Something's wrong. I can feel it. Island 24 is supposed to be ending. Why am I still here?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Are they going to voice act like every other line? That's going to be a little awkward. All right. And here we are. See, this is a first-person game. I can walk around in first person. I don't think I get to shoot things in this. Relic obtained. Fleeting thoughts, lost treasures. The remnants of lives lived. A vignette of another. A window in time. Wistful photo obtained. The outside of the Paradise Psycho unit before it was disbanded. The last photo was taken of me back on Island 13. There she is in all her pixelated glory. Meow. Love her taste in photography. Days since you were exiled. 3,004,769. Nice. Examine. Portrait of me painted by Lydia before I was exiled. So I guess if something has brackets around it, we can examine it. Hi. Alright, motherfucker. Lady Love Dies.
Who are you?
The first person you've spoken to in 3 million days. Can you taste it in the air? Oh my god, we get to make choices. I wonder if they matter. I'm worried. Something's wrong. The island was supposed to end. Something's wrong. Damn right it is. Well, you've been exiled up here. All kinds of shit has happened down on the island. What kind of shit? The messed up kind. Real messed up. All kinds of messed up. Used to be the Syndicate's investigator, right? They're talking about you down there. They need the investigation, freak. Time to get back in the saddle. Get out of the idle lands and get back to work. Exile is over.
Why?
Why is a demon in the idle lands? The name's Shin Ukjiga. You can call me Shinji. Shut up, Shinji. I'm just here to hang. I got no horse in this race. What race? Someone's made a move against the Syndicate. People are betting on the wrong horses. What do you want, Shinji? I like a good bit of murder. It's a good time. Best time. I'm just here to watch the results play out. You got some solving to do, some investigating, some looking real hard, good thinking. Time to weave some truth, love dies. Anyway, I gotta bounce. Go get your laptop, you're gonna need it. See you on the island. I have no idea what's going on. A little runt said it, I need to find my laptop. It must mean Starlight. Every investigator needs an assistant. Starlight is up by the barrier that overlooks the island. I'm curious of something. I wanna check my options real quick. That's that. Mature content on, thank you. It's like, why are you blurring out my fuck words? Also a very pretty statue. I really like her place. Hey, Hieronymus, what's up, buddy? Hope everyone and their loved ones had a safe and happy weekend and Monday. You too. You too. How you doing? Turn the FOV up to 180. I would puke all over the place. Everywhere. You're very annoyed. Oh no. What happened? Who fucked with you? We'll take him down. 1 minute until you turn it off because you realize Shinji's dong is also uncensored. Yeah, are you telling me you didn't come to the stream for uncensored demon dong? How well do you know me, Silvermike? Your whoops can't say that in Christian Vaporwave game. Dulled percolator obtained. Coffee doesn't taste the same if you're not working. You found a camper in Mario 35? You can camp in that game? Don't count -1. All right, we'll have to make up for lost time then. Somebody's making noise over there. Yeah, I don't remember any voice acting in the demo. I don't even remember her going. Well-read book obtained. A well-read book about an ex-gangster that decided to become a master of grilled chicken skewers. Wow, my hero. Go over to Demon Dog, Twitch Cops, take a dim view of it. Look, we're ACAB all the way here, and that includes the Twitch police, alright? Percolator coffee is so bad. I am no fan of coffee of any type, so it's news to me. I have to upload the video to Twitter because sending it to smartphone is giving you issues. Yeah, I'd love to see what you're talking about, because I played a little bit of Mario 35 and I really enjoyed it. Not enough to really nail down any kind of strategy, but...
That's strange.
That's strange.
Why?
Why is Starlight unlocked? Well, we got her. I like a little coffee in my creamer. That's probably how I would prefer coffee. Also, hey, Lojo, hi, good to see you. Pour over or French press is generally the best. We have, on my team at work, we have a guy that's super into coffee. And he actually, he brought all kinds of brewing tech to the office to brew his own coffee until he almost set his desk on fire. And HR put the nix on that. But it was interesting to hear him talk about it and explain all the different ways he did stuff. You got killed, fine enough, got in the top 10 like usual, so you spectate, and I found one of the people stopped on 7-1. How into coffee is he coffee? Okay, I suppose there are degrees to these things, not that into coffee. 3 million days up here, and now she's calling out to me. I do. Starlight obtained, investigator's best friend. Starlight, it's been a while since me and the girl did the dance of an investigation. Things. Starlight, investigation assistant, Mega RAM enhanced. Is that blast processing? Meh. I ain't reading all that. Oh, they camped out in front of a bunch of bullet bills. Oh, and they were, okay, I gotcha. And they were just so that means that they were getting timer and they were constantly sending bullet bills to the other players. That's crappy. Personally, I feel like you can get a really good cup of coffee with just a basic burr grinder and pour over. And really, even then, grinding the coffee is the important part. I think that's eventually what my coworker settled on. He would grind his coffee in the morning, bring it, and then just do like a... there's like a glass carafe. It's just like, it's like a funnel on the top and then like a pot on the bottom. And you just stick like a paper filter in there and just put the grounds in and like pour the water through. I think that's how he did it. Even though it was a sudden death mode time. Oh, interesting. May the silent goat walk with you. Cool. Alright, put it through.
Nanny, the hell?
She literally just said, Nani the hell. Interesting, I use a crass giraffe. Probably a Chemex style pour over. That's how James Bond drank his coffee in the books. Interesting. Where's the campers all night? Of course, of course. A phone call from Judge is unexpected.
Lady Love dies.
Madness has overtaken the island. That happened a long time ago. Just like a Twitch streamer. Took the words right out of my mouth. The council were murdered as the new island was born. Is this a prank? Leader Montserrat is dead. The council are dead. This is no joke. A killer tried to take everything from us. The syndicate is about to collapse. Need an investigator. In your luck. My diary is pretty empty today. Lady Love dies. I have authorized the use of Starlight. Take her and come to the island.
Investigate.
Investigate. Your exile is over. The prison doors are open.
Got it.
Judge, the barrier's still up.
The door to truth will open.
Starlight can dance her way through it. Book James Bond is an avocado-eating foodie. Sounds more interesting than the movie versions, then. Fall down to us and breathe life back into paradise. And you want me to just fall to the island? The islands haven't changed. The fall won't hurt you. Step off into the abyss and drop to the island. Lydia will be waiting for you.
Time to breathe life back into paradise.
Alright then. Guess all you gotta do to win now is beat 7-1 Mario 35 and just start up another round, choose 7-1, get 7-1 and do the same strat. Oof. That sounds like it get really tedious. Well, there's the island. Cool ass island. Also, some zappy thing and some pyramids. Oh boy, this is gonna be cool. Oh, I've been looking forward to this. Use Nightmare Computer. Initializing Nightmare Interface.
Nightmare Computer.
A nightmare computer from the depths of space that uses a language born on a long-dead world. The Syndicate never upgrades. Starlight can emulate the OS and break down the components used the symbols, but I need to work out how they're used. I haven't seen these symbols before. It looks like a hieroglyph-based language. I need to find a clue to know which symbols release the lock. I can brute force it with trial and error. I'm a busy woman now. Starlight can see the answer. I need to work out how to make it. Some of these parts should make the symbol I need. I need to select components from the ones available and match them to the top image, completing the puzzle. Alright, that was a lot of explanation for what looks to be a very simple puzzle. It's all goat-based. Let's see. Well, okay, we're half of the way there.
Nightmare Computer.
We're all the way there.
Oh, I'm glad to be back.
Did we really just spend 3 million days here because she never bothered to click those 2 buttons? Fuck it up knowing you. I'd snatched a Veet from the jaws of victory multiple times. The time I got second place, I found out number 1 was level 89. I was like 27, so I had no chance. Oh. Ouch. Hieroglyphics takes me back to university. I was the only one in that arcane text class.
Ooh, the investigator is here.
Looks like the language is divided into different groupings of symbols for different types of objects the civilization found important. The rest of the Syndicate can't decode these. They have keys coded to the specific machines they're allowed to access.
I don't like this.
The data on the Nightmare computers is tamper-proof, sealed machines that hook into the fabric of the island. There'll be more on the island that I can unlock. Judge said they need me down the island. The people that exiled me are dead. I need to find out the who, how, and why. Time to fall into a pit of crime. A leap of faith into the sun-drenched abyss of memories, secrets, and crime. There are no Oxford commas in this game, and it's making me low-key upset. I think Starlight was deactivated when she got exiled. Yeah, you're right. It's just really funny to me how easy it is to break it once we have the computer activated. I like the character art. Are all the characters very British? I don't believe so. I think only Lady Love Dies is, actually. But like I said, I don't remember any voice acting in the demos, so this is gonna kind of be new territory for us. Man, I really like the view from up here. What is the difference between Oxford commas and... Oxford commas are the ones that come at the end of a sequence before "and." So like, I had a sandwich, potato chips, grapes, and soda for lunch. The Oxford comma is the comma that becomes between grapes and soda. Modern English has declared it unnecessary, but there's actually a lot of cases in writing where it's pretty important for understanding just what the hell's going on. Yeah. They put me up on the pillar? Jesus. They built a giant ass pillar just for me. Boom.
Paradise Killer.
Okay, that's cool. That's what that's called? You used it without ever knowing the name? Well, now you know. Log your visit. Dead Nebula Beer. The Paradise Gates. The passage to the next island sequence. The gates are in lockdown until I solve this case. Okay. Think you misuse semicolons? I think everybody misuses semicolons. Semicolons are genuinely difficult to use. They're like... Because they're basically like super commas. But people don't ever really understand... People barely understand where to use commas. So semicolons are like right out.
Blood crystal obtained.
Ah, I got a blood crystal. Behind my face, here, it says owned. There's a running blood crystal count up in the corner here. So, if you ever want to know what it is, just call it out and I'll let you know. Comma Deluxe, exactly, Lone Goat. Comic about the Oxford comma. Yes, the JFK and Stalin one is the perfect example. I love it. I'm the best. I'm the best at commas. Aren't semicolons supposed to, in a way, be used instead of a period? No, that's... I think you're thinking of a regular colon. Is it... Okay, this is entirely semantic, but it's because semicolons are supposed... They're either supposed to be used to split complex... Yeah. A semicolon has two main uses. One is to split complex lists, where, like, the items that you are splitting are themselves delimited with commas. Yeah. And what Bacon Copter is talking about is a semicolon can connect two... What is it? Connect two independent clauses that are related to each other, yes. Which... generally, you don't have to do. In my line of work, we don't like having really complicated sentences. The more complicated the sentences get, the more likely it is for the player to just skip the dialogue entirely. So we kind of avoid using more complicated punctuation in general. Only actual use for a semicolon is a cry face. The only entertaining use for it. Hey, you. Lydia Daybreak. Lydia, it's been too long.
I'm glad you're back, LD.
Alright, she's also hella British.
Daybreak.
This is your oldest friend. Thanks, computer. Born in Wana Falls, Kenya in AD 1001 under the sign of Beautiful Spectre. The Syndicate's ferry woman, responsible for transporting the Syndicate to new island sequences. After an uninteresting childhood spent in worship of beautiful specters, she enlisted in the army during her teens. Lydia became known as a Titan killer after she successfully defended a temple complex from 3 monstrosities born from beyond the stars. I really hope we get to see shit like that in this game. I don't need it to be a focus. In fact, I don't even want it to be a focus, but I hope we get to glimpse some, like, crazy monstrous shit. She retired from the world of assassination when she met Sam Daybreak, fleeing to join the Syndicate together.
Got it.
Thanks, Starlight.
What?
Starlight's giving you the full 101, huh? I've been in exile for 3 million days. She obviously thinks I need a refresher. AD has to mean something besides Anno Domini. I imagine we'll get more of an explanation on that the further we get in. I don't know if this relates to the real world, like, at all. What did I miss?
Evil stuff, LD. Last night was a killer.
The council were killed just as the next island was born. Word is a killer got into their building and took a knife to them.
How?
Are you feeling? Messed up, LD. This is the worst. The island needs an investigator. You shouldn't have been exiled, LD. We needed you down here. Judge told me to bring you to them. Was it you? Jesus Christ. Let's go see them then. I love everyone has 3 names. It reminds you of Gundam 00. One thing before we go, LD. I can ferry you around the island if you need me to. Save your feet from a hike. If you need a pickup, call me on one of the phones. The phones are deactivated since it's at the end of the island, so you'll need to fire them up again. So. Checkpointing, fast traveling. Whoever did the writing for this game, speaking of commas, is apparently not a big fan of commas. There should have been a comma after if you need a pickup. And probably after deactivated. Either after deactivated or after island. So. Of course, it might also be a stylistic choice. I already activated this phone for you in case you need to come back here.
Ferrywoman reporting for duty.
Time to ride. Let's ride. Maybe they might be fans of Cormac McCarthy, yes. Seatbelts on, LD. How was exile? 3 million days just flies past. Dude uses no punctuation at all. Cheer up, Buttercup. You're back on the island now. Back in the game. The old days. It's been so long since we rode together, Lydia. I miss the old days. I know. Us girls used to get shit done. It was fun back in the day. Wrong side steering wheel. This is extra British. How have you been? All good. Life has been relaxed. We got a cat. It's a Bengal. I called it Dagger. You still painting? Mm-hmm. Each island is more beautiful than the last. I like to capture them before they go. I like your perfume, by the way. Oh, thanks, LD. Fruity one, isn't it? It's a unique blend that I got made especially. It's nice. I'll have to get some on the next island. Sorry, LD. The blend is my own secret recipe. We're almost there. Go and speak to Judge. If you want to hang, I'll be on the pier. I was starting to wonder if they used any commas whatsoever, but there was one in that last sentence. Also, a reminder, the soundtrack is on Bandcamp. It's very nice. It's been so long since I performed an investigation. You getting the fire back?
I was born to investigate.
Never left. Go get him, LD. Screech. Courthouse. Trial before the stars. Alright, there's a note up in the corner. Alright. Notes, case files, inventory, population, timeline, map, skins, music. Alright. Not going anywhere until I talk to Judge. Okay, cool. So, there's the Judge. Interesting.
Hello, Judge.
Hello, Judge. Good to see justice again. Birthplace, forgotten. Birth sign, forgotten. Every society needs a form of justice, and a syndicate member volunteered. They believed so deeply in impartial justice that they scrubbed their ego and fused themselves to the island, becoming Judge. They would become the embodiment of justice, acting on behalf of the island. Starlight is helping you navigate through the sea of truth already.
Judge,
Yes, hello, hi. I wonder what they're plugged into.
Welcome back to the blood-stained paradise, Lady Lovedays.
Nice.
The investigator is here.
Tell me about the crime.
Paradise Killer.
That's it, that's all you get. The council are dead, our leader's gone, the black pall of crime hangs over us. Leader Montserrat has been taken from us.
What the hell?
I know, right? Who fucking kills the leaders of the Immortal Island people thing? The whole council were murdered at once? They gathered to birth the new island, our perfect new home. Perfect 25. At the end of their meditation, the killer struck. That is a plan. Kirby probably did it. Arrogance put the entire council in one room. Hubris is a large gap in armor. If you're a murder junkie, that's quite the hit.
What time?
True, Kirby is always slaying gods. Midnight, the holy hour. The hour of weird. The hour
I
of...
don't like this.
Judge, I get it. All the council were murdered last night at midnight.
Oh,
Do you have a suspect? It's a miracle. A mass murderer in custody. Henry Division, a citizen possessed by a demon. He's killed before. A decade ago, he came back. We found the knife in his hand. The council's blood in his stomach. That seems particularly damning. Good hustle on the murderer's part, right? The oppressed rise up. Who'd have thought?
where?
Where's the crime scene? The council's own penthouse. The brutalist tower that reaches to the sky. Has anyone been in there?
Investigate.
Investigate! The council are protected by 4 holy seals. Only our leaders can open them. We cannot get into the crime scene. We cannot assess the slaughter. Then,
How?
did the killer... Okay, I have many questions, but yes, how did the killer get in is an obvious one.
Truth waits for you in the shadows.
Truth hides behind the smoke of crime. We only know the nature of the first holy seal. 2 of the finest god justice marshals, stationed as guards, as sentinels. Both butchered by the monster. Demonic sigils cover the suspect's body, scorched onto him by the astral demon inside of him. Fucked if I know, but fancy like. Those same sigils are daubed in the marshal's blood at the entrance to the council building. If no one's been in the crime scene, how do you know the council are dead? Their work is done. A new island has been born, yet they have not emerged from their chambers. The accused was found with a red slick knife and a belly full of the blood of the council members.
Investigate.
Yeah, I know already. In this instance, the answer to the terrifying equation is dreadful murder.
Got it.
I'm going to assume there are no eyewitnesses if it's a locked room murder. None that have come forward.
Why?
Why would someone decapitate the syndicate now? Is it an interloper? A god? A desire of power? Is it naked ambition played out with a knife in a penthouse? A power play? A sicko killing for kicks? The world's a twisted place. It wouldn't surprise me. The balance has existed for millennia.
Who?
Who's running the show now? I installed architect Carmelina as the acting leader. We have birthed Perfect 25, a wonderful new home of her design. She is best placed to oversee this new transition. As bizarre as this vision of crime is, there is a further anomaly. Just one? You remember KHX? Our master craftsman? What about him? He is missing. We haven't had any contact with him for several days. Alright, that seems important. This is doubly concerning as he designed the second holy seal that protects the council. So already this whole situation is highly suspect. We don't actually know if the council was murdered, because nobody can get in to check. But we have, well, a very suspicious suspect, to say the least.
Got it.
I'll find him. I'll find out what happened to him.
Lady Lovedays.
It's been a while since we needed you. The Syndicate is in danger. You're in danger. Unspoken things beyond the stars are in danger. The island will not give up its secrets easily.
Is paradise worth saving?
What is the truth? What are the facts? Are they the same? Well, the opening splash told me no. In fact, they are not. Evidence, testimony, they are yours to find, yours to take. We must find who did this.
Crime cannot hide.
Crime always wants to be found. The nature of crime is perverse. Some Soul Society Bleach Arc stuff. It is cool how their portraits change between the different dialogue options. You're just thinking that? Starlight has the blood records of the council. I've just updated Starlight with a blood sample of Henry as well, and used them to examine the murder weapon and crime scene. Neat. Blood. I need this solved so we can move on to the new island. A suspect isn't enough. I need concrete proof. I am linked to Starlight, a conduit of justice. She will track...
Investigate.
Accidentally mashed my keyboard. She will track your case files. She has just unlocked her suspect module. Investigate, interrogate, find the gold evidence in the silt of the island. When you're ready, bring them to me, and we'll begin the trials. The trials will determine the guilty. Assemble your facts and present a truth to me. You may not understand your truths. Bring them to trial, and we will reveal the guilty together and attain clarity. We can start the trials whenever you are ready. They will be the climax of your investigation, but you determine when that climax will be. Interesting. So, assuming the game mechanics bear this out, it seems like that we can initiate the end game at any point by calling a trial.
Truth waits for you.
Are you ready to investigate? This island will try to hide the truth from
When
you.
love dies, all that remains are the facts.
Okay, so you found the culprit. It was you.
The journey into truth and justice begins.
How would judge themselves? Well, maybe we'll get to find out if it was the judge. That'd be pretty sweet. A duel across the sun-drenched streets between the investigator and the truth. Paradise Island is yours. You can literally talk to them after this conversation. Everyone start the trial. That's awesome. That's perfect. Also, hi Enyo. Welcome to the stream. 2352, Henry Division escapes from the Desolation Cell. Grand Marshal Akiko 14 was guarding him. Midnight. The council murdered. How do they know it was midnight? If nobody can even get in. 3 minutes later, Henry is found outside of the council building by Akiko. So it must just be a supposition on their part. Same time, Akiko informs witness that Henry has been found and the first seal guards are murdered. 2 minutes after that, Akiko confirms the witness that the holy seals are closed. She cannot secure the penthouse. A minute later, a judge assumes authority over the island and locks the paradise gates. 26 minutes after that, syndicate meeting is held in courtroom. Judge appoints Carmelina as acting leader. Alright. Roughly 3 hours later, judge decrees they are bringing Lady Love Dies out of exile. A full investigation will happen before the island ends. 15 minutes after that, judge activates Starlight and waits for Lady Love Dies to make contact. There we go. Okay. So all this happened quite quickly. Give me them notes.
Key item obtained.
Blood sample taken from Henry Division, the prime suspect of the council murder last night. Alright, cool.
The investigator.
Yours.
You are savior as well.
Excuse me.
Is paradise worth saving?
An excellent question. Are you ready to start the trial that will determine the fate of the syndicate? Have you found facts and crafted a truth? I'm ready to work through this with you, Lady Love Dies. We shall examine your case files and cast a light upon the shadowy recesses where truth
The door
lies.
to truth will open.
Are you ready to begin the trials? This is the point of no return. Ensure that you're happy with your evidence reasoning. There is no going back. Oh my god. Okay, that's cool. I think after we beat this game, remind me on the last night. We should come back and try that and see what happens. Oh, so I can ask questions. Okay. Why did you make Architect the acting leader? Perfect 25 is her design, her vision. The Syndicate has been mortally wounded. We cannot let them move to the new island suffer as well.
Don't test me.
And odd audio response to that. The law forbids her to be on the council. I have not forgotten her father's crimes. She is a temporary leader. We will go to the new island and she will step down.
The investigator is here.
Any assurance on that? The marshals work for the council and the syndicate. They will ensure she steps down.
Sorry.
I hope you're right. Almost salivating for the trial. Doesn't witness to the end usually have authority at the end of an island? The remaining syndicate members are all submerged in the bubbling swamp of suspicion. This includes witness.
Paradise feels wrong.
You just took jurisdiction? I am impartial. My ego was scrubbed a long time ago. I am fused to this island. I cannot move from the Chamber of Justice. Does that mean there's a new judge for each island? Or does Judge move on to the new island as well? You and I are the only ones free of suspicion. You and I will understand the truths. I'm almost... Yeah. Where are the rest of the syndicate? Some made it out, ferried through the Paradise Gates to the new island. The rest remained here, the gates sealed after the bloodbath.
What the hell?
What the hell? Are they suspects as well? It is possible that they set a conspiracy in motion before they left. I doubt it, though. Criminals always return to the scene of the crime. They insert themselves in the narrative. They need to know. The rest of the syndicate are on the new island. The gates are sealed. They can't come back. They cannot revisit.
Sure.
Could be a new judge with similar programming. I see. They can't exert influence from the new island or keep tabs on the investigation. If you commit the crime to end all crimes, you need to know how it's playing out. Focus on the suspects here. If a conspiracy was initiated by someone who has left, a co-conspirator will be on this island. You will reveal the truth through them. Why me? I nearly allowed damned Harmony to wipe us out. You don't get exiled for misdemeanor. You were the victim, not the criminal. The syndicate is wrong to punish those that smell the rose of a god's deception. Interesting that Judge believes we were innocent in that. The gods are insidious, slithering into your mind. Corruption by an astral deity is not consensual.
Sure.
You're the only one to have ever said that. I was bound by Montserrat and the council all those millennia ago. Now I can make it up to you. Okay, so Judge is here for each of the new islands. Thank you, Judge. Alright, let's get on with it. Okay, I don't want to talk to Judge. I want whatever the hell this is. My old gun. When the time comes to execute justice, she will sing the song of punishment. Interesting. I find it very interesting. I mean, it fits with the rest of the visual style. That the items in this game are like unrelated, like 2D icons. Like apparently that cow skull represents our guns somehow. Now to say that is it always true? Do all criminals revisit the scene of the crime? No. AR mode, left control. Ah, okay, so this tells me where everybody is, if I need to find them. Okay, that's one rad-ass skeleton right there. Cool, okay. Hey, I know you. Okay, so... You know, maybe that X-Face is just his junk. You know, we don't know what demon junk is like. A moment of your time. What now?
I hate demons.
So we're gonna be seeing a lot of you. What now? I understand you've got a lot on your plate. A mass murder on an island full of weirdos and all that. I feel for you. I really do.
I don't like this.
Skip to the end. You know the blood crystals? That currency you guys are so precious about? I took the liberty of acquiring some while everyone was leaving. You mean stole? Yeah, this is cool. Where is like, go on, and then you mean stole.
That's illegal.
Sounds like you stole a lot of people's money. Not people, rich people. Screw them, soulless bastards. This I agree with. Anyway, you'll need some currency to make it through this. Grease the wheels and all that. Point is, I've scattered the blood crystals around the island for you to find. A little game, a bit of fun. A little fun game. You need currency, right? Bribe a secret out of someone here, bottle of whiskey there, you know.
Don't test me.
You and I have different definitions of fun. Potatoes, tomatoes.
That's not right.
Catch you later. Alright, I like him. Shinji and I can be friends. This will work for me. Alright, this is quite a city. This all looks very exciting indeed. Look at that.
Crystal obtained.
Meep. Okay, so here's a telephone. You have to spend blood crystals to unlock fast travel. Unlock now for free Starlight skin. Give it.
Fast travel unlocked.
And we'll save. What a nice little island.
Getting saved. Starlight skin obtained.
Symbols of justice, Starlight skin obtained. Justice, 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 justice. Justice, 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 justice. Okay. So we got some notes. Potential leads. What is the second holy seal? Need to find out what the third holy seal is. Need to examine the 2 murdered guards that form the first holy seal. Fourth holy seal is a mystery. These are all the different... There's a guy named Dr. Doom Jazz. We need to question all of these people. Here are our suspects. Crimes, okay. Crime to end all crimes. KHX is missing and unsorted evidence. So we get key items, upgrades, and relics. Alright, we can review all the characters in the game. So this is the council. There are apparently 9 council members, all counted as murdered presently. The syndicate... There's us. 8 members of the syndicate. Judge. KHX is missing. Grace Bloodlines was murdered by Henry Division 10 years ago. I guess at the end of the last island. Isaiah Bullet, Nicolina Rose, Jaheim Fortune, Madam Complex, and Balthazar Tears all moved to the next island. This is Henry Division. And then 3,106 assorted worshippers and workers. We will explore this this information another time. Oh, Jesus. We will explore the timeline another time. Here is the map. Okay, this is interesting. So we're at the courthouse. Syndicate headquarters. Council building. Doom Jazz's yacht. Deep factory entrance. Mountain Gorge. Marshall Barracks. Syndicate apartments. Gardens. Citizen apartments. Citizen housing. Denshi. Used to be aspirational apartment blocks. Huh. Dead zone. Henry allowed demons to flood into this area. Beach. The opulent ziggurat. Syndicate graveyard. KHX's workshop. Agrifields. Reality folding drive. Pyramid, home of a god. Desolation cell. Paradise gates. Okay. And skins. Nice. 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 Oh, this is yeah. Cool, okay. Alright, so that's everything to do with Starlight. Okay, so our leader, that's Montserrat. Okay. Back here. It's a very odd statue. 3 has quality? It certainly does. Put that down there. Okay, we have a flashlight. That's cool. I like those. Island sequence 20 memento obtained. 20th island sequence, the mountain collapses. Why? How? It was supposed to be perfect. Alright, so this is Mountain Gorge. What was... So that's heading towards Skelly Man. I'm gonna head back towards the... Hey, look who it is.
Huh.
Honestly, kind of tempting. Ah, let's do it. Whee!
Ah,
Oh, you're fine. Shut up. Oh, weird. This sounds like cracking ice. Hey, bud. Why are you doing this for these people? The sax emoji did show up for me. It locked you up for something that really wasn't your fault.
I was born to investigate.
Essentially. Even if it's for a bunch of psychos that wish you weren't on the island. Job's a job, I guess. Interesting. Okay. Place sounds really crunchy. Ah!
Those crystals obtained.
Looks like we can muck about in the water if we really want. Oh, there's a blood crystal over here.
Those crystals obtained.
I really don't need that splash screen every single time I pick one up. Oh god, what? Crimson Acid. Hello? I was hoping you would have come to see me by now, lady. Hello, Crimson. You remember my voice, but you don't come and visit? I'm lost. I wanted to, but I have no idea where you are on this island. Come and find me in the sewers under the apartments. I have a nice little setup there. What are you doing in the sewers? You've been gone for 10 islands. Things change. I'm trading secrets for money. I've got things to tell you. For a price. I've got something for Starlight as well. A nice upgrade that will shine a light on some truths. They're going to need some firmware upgrades to break into all the nightmare computers. I've got one to sell you. Then I'll take a trip to the sewers. If you're having trouble finding me, use Starlight's AR mode. Starlight's functionality is supposed to be a secret. Get with the program, lady. I've just set myself to be findable. I'll show up in the AR mode now. I'll be waiting. Bring crystals. I'm not running a charity. Alright, well that's interesting. Okay, so you are that away. A lot of people all over the place. If you made a game like this, you'd have it so the fall noise would have a small chance to randomly replace the Half-Life 2 bone crack fall. God, that sound is like so traumatic. Okay, this is interesting. Warning, danger of cosmic presence. Radioactive material, do not open unless authorized. Hazard, 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 hazard. Removing this cover will expose enraptured particles to the world. I hate that crack noise so much. I want that. I don't know what it is, but I want it. Recording 02. Ask Tanya what she thinks, if she can feel it too. She laughed. She doesn't feel it. I looked into Tanya's past. She seems normal. Seems. Okay, so you can run all the hell over this map. You can get into all kinds of weird places. Include a small chance for the Deus Ex death yell. Or how about the Duke Nukem fell too far sound? Ah! Island sequence 21 memento obtained. 21st island sequence will restore the heartbeat of Moonlight Petal. She slumbers under Siberia. We must give her more power. Okay, so that's where I jumped down from. So maybe we can go see how this all connects back. Because most of the people I was interested in talking to were over on that side of the island. The plaque says the blue goat brings fruit. Alright, so they had a little bit of consultation from Umbrella Corp when designing this place. Vending machine. Drinks cost blood crystals. Shall I use this machine? I shall browse the cold, refreshing drinks. What is that? Alright. so I can get a B2 something out of that. Deus Ex fans be like, ah! I've made it to the deep factory entrance. There's a lot of garbage here. It's apparently a trash place for trash people. Hey, Demon Boy's up on the roof. I can get up to him. Maybe. Hang on. Hang on. I'm good at this. Friggin' platform god. There's probably like stairs or a ladder on the back of this place, but I don't care. Hey, Toast. How's it going, buddy? Good to see you. Alright, we'll figure that out in a minute. Really wish one of those bigger YouTube channels would make a video of real architects react to Resident Evil location hideouts. Yes, we do have crouch. Okay, so here's another... Okay, this one's broken. The council normally maintain these machines well. I wonder what happened. Yeah, I hear you, bud.
Lost crystal obtained.
I really,
Lost crystal
Okay, there's a ton of these things. I guess I don't need to be shy about spending them. What do we got here? Oh, phone. Perfect.
fast travel unlocked.
Cool. Oh, and fast travel itself costs blood crystals. Okay.
Starlight skins obtained.
Idyllic beach, starlight skin obtained. This image reminds you of a wonderful family holiday on a beach you had. You frolicked in the sea with your siblings. You have never been to a beach. Check this shit out over here. The ego must be seen. Apply your mark to everything you own. Generation Remix will never die. Wait, what the hell is this? Oh yeah, this must be some kind of puzzle. Sign says swipe crane system card to open barrier. I guess I need to find a crane system card. Okay. Okay, Demon Boyo is literally everywhere. Maybe wolves did it. The council murder? Yeah, wolves are crazy. They tear all sorts of stuff up. A pack of wild wolves broke into the council building, bypassed all the holy seals, and tore the council apart. I can hear the sarcasm in your voice. I don't like it. I'm trying to help. Expand your thinking. Don't limit yourself.
Sure.
Don't limit myself to actual reality and things that could plausibly happen in it. Wolves don't even exist on this island. Fine, throw it back in my face. I like him. No, let me up. Wanna get up? Oh, come on. Right, exactly. As extremely traversable. Okay, something's making... There we go.
Lost crystal obtained.
Something's making blood crystal noises. I wonder if the person who made that seagull sound effect like 50 years ago still gets royalties for it because it gets mad use. Probably not. But yes, it is pretty ubiquitous at this point, isn't it?
Key item obtained.
Crane system unlock card obtained. A card that unlocks a crane system on the harbor. It's got a magnetic strip on the back. Well, that was easy. I don't even know why I'm here, but I'm doing it. Okay, I made a thing happen. The boat has moved into the dock. I wonder if there's anything in all this cargo. I mean, it sounds like there is.
The investigator is here.
I need to figure out the right combination of switches so the crane will empty the boat. Ah, okay. So let's see. He's still... Is he still up there? Jump up here. When do you unlock the Buster Sword? In a game like that, who can say? Recording 03. I can see it now, I think. These lines, like the air is forming around something weirdly. Like the air is a membrane that something is pushing against. Am I the only one that can see it? I'm scared, but elated. Is this a cosmic truth?
Blood crystal obtained.
What the Christ is this? It's traditional to donate and let blood in prayer at a temple. Bloodlet and donate a blood... No. Come back another time. I don't even know what the point of that would be. I don't need ladders. Do it, YOLO. Do it 7 times? But I like my blood crystals. I like my blood crystals inside my inventory. Alright, I'm gonna figure out how to get up to Demon Boy over there. Easier way to do this? I don't think so. What's this? Island sequence 8 memento obtained. 8th island sequence removed from history. Huh, I wonder what happened there. Jesus Christ, there's stuff everywhere. I wonder if blood crystals are finite. Or if there's going to be a way to get extra ones. Oh, this, okay, this is how you do it. Okay. Oh, okay, now we got it. Wait! Hey, bud. You been switching out the skins on Starlight? What business is it of yours? Chill, I'm just looking out for fellow generation remixers. Can't just have the standard thing these days. Gotta make it yours. Sticker this, custom wallpaper that. Shows you personality or something. I don't know. Alright, we'll go, fine, we'll go let some blood. See what happens. Maybe we get something cool for it. An upgrade or something. Unlocks the good ending. I don't know. Yes. May the silent goat walk with me. Alright, I just pissed blood all over it. I got a Blood Dancer carving. A carving about the god Blood Dancer. Gifted technology to many races, astral engineer without equal. Thinks nothing of ethics and used much of her technology to perform genocides across entire planets. That's pretty hardcore. Is he attacking me for my custom Winamp skins? No, I bet he was being extremely earnest. Surely. Where the hell am I? So we are currently here by the Deep Factory entrance. I bet those stairs go up to the Agra Fields. There are people in roughly that direction, so I guess we could climb up there and see what's what. An engraved pog. The Duke Nukem Forever Piss Physics. Look big enough to be a slammer. Like, from here, I can see a collectible and a blood crystal. I can also hear beeping and booping. Alright, there's a lot of these phones.
Fast travel unlocked.
Should probably start by going to the murder scene. I probably should. Terrifying shallow starlight skin. The water looks shallow. Is an illusion caused by a predator born in antiquity. Do not go into the shallows. That's cool. Oh, okay. Oh, I unlocked it. I'm a genius. Island sequence 7 memento obtained. 7th island sequence. The citizens revolt against us. Grand Marshal Akiko 14 subjugates them. It is a bloody time, a time of shame and sorrow. But don't they, like, kidnap these people and force them into blood sacrifices anyway? Slammer, I barely mom drilled her. B&B and Detective, me and some friends played the Sherlock Holmes tabletop board game. Oh, how is it? How'd you like it? Okay, I really like getting around in this game. It's really fun. You just climb on fucking everything. Hey, Demon Boy. Let's go say hi. Quit. All right. I'm not gonna accomplish anything tonight. I'm probably not gonna talk to a single witness or anything. I'm probably just gonna run around, look for Demon Boy, and collect crystals. Have all the materials for the case, and everything can be shared on the... Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. I think the moon is the most beautiful thing on this island. It's not on the island. It's just cool it. Love dies. You don't have to be like this. You know what I mean. You like the moon? It used to be nice. Used to be?
I have a bad feeling about this.
The golden city on the dark side is deserted now. The god lost pain, fled to the moon, and took over the city. He's leeching power from the moon to regain his strength. Why are you such a downer? I wasn't asking you to tell me everything is bad with it. I was just making small talk. The moon is beautiful and is massive in the sky of this island. Why can't you just say, yes, Shinji, I agree, it's beautiful. And we have a nice conversation. Fuck off. Also, does that mean this is a, that this is a prequel to Sailor Moon? I want it. Oh god. Almost overshot that. There's an absolutely stupid number of blood crystals. Tabletop Simulator has some decent modules for it. Tabletop Simulator has basically everything at this point, doesn't it? Okay, I actually kind of dumbed my way back to the courthouse. We're actually back where we started. And I love how all these, like, incredible god buildings have HVACs. Very loud HVACs. Alright, so anyway, now that we're here... Oh, wait, I hear you. Oh, there you are. Give me that shit. Alright. We're very close to some people. Where was... Okay, so that's the crime scene. Oh, there's a dude, like, right down there. Let's go down there and check him out. Hat. Oh, he's in the guardhouse. Haha, I got through. Idiot. The barracks are sealed unless you're a marshal. I hear something beeping and booping at me. Oh, there's a phone over here, too. Unminimizing chat and minimizing Twitch mobile app is so annoying.
Fast travel unlocked.
Idle Starlight skin. Look to Crimson Acid. She has been blessed. So can you. Devotion is rewarded. Work hard and pray hard. Alright, let's talk to this guy. Martial Guard.
Halt!
Halt!
This is a restricted area.
What do you want, freak? I have authority.
I have a bad feeling about this.
No, I have authority. I have authority from Judge, in fact. You need direct permission from Grand Marshal Akiko 14 to enter.
Don't test me.
She doesn't have jurisdiction. Judge does. I'm investigating at their behest. Now let me in.
Step back before I make you step back.
Threatening me?
That's strange.
You're threatening the investigator. This is a military facility. I'm not obliged to let you in.
I only take orders from the Grand Marshal.
I have a bad feeling about this.
He isn't in charge here. The Grand Marshal runs the marshals. I'm a marshal. This isn't getting me anywhere. Are you authorized to answer questions? No, I'm under orders to direct you to the Grand Marshal. Fantastic. What do you want, freak? Yeah, okay, fine. Jesus. Potential leads. The Marshal barracks are restricted. That means the truth is being restricted. I need to find a way to get in there. We don't actually have any reason to suspect anything, but the simple fact that they won't let us in is suspicious. Okay, I hear a crystal. It's on the other side of this. Come on. Or, dang. Island sequence 2 memento obtained. Second island sequence. A dreadful time. We learn of the demons and the stars, and they come for us. So that means the demons didn't come for the first island?
Plus crystal obtained.
This is nice backup. What the hell are you? Silent Goat, the first god humanity had contact with. He gifted his power to the Syndicate while he was being tortured during the Great Betrayal. His gift allowed us to create the island sequences. So we are humanity? What is this? What? Oh, that class. Do you remember that modem sound? These nightmare computers can log activity in an area. They're normally set up to see us. Oh, that's a camera. Okay. They're normally set up to see us pass through a door access
The
the system.
investigator is here.
If I can use Starlight to help me gain access, I might be able to get some evidence. All right, Starlight, let's get to work. So I just need to make goatee faces. Cool. All right. Do I actually have... I do have skull components, okay. Okay. Gotta love that Spinny gifted them this technology while being tortured, yeah. Alright, same goatee face. I like how the picture increases in resolution as you find the parts of it. Helping you line up the bits. And you need bighorn, don't you?
Nightmare computer unlocked.
Nice.
Sure.
These are the logs who entered and exited the Syndicate HQ last night. There's only one route to the Council building and it involves going through the Syndicate HQ. If Henry did escape and kill the Council, he'd have come through here. Let's see.
Connecting.
Ooh, the investigator is here.
Architect Carmelina left the HQ early through this gate. So did Yuri. Doom Jazz didn't leave his clinic.
Analyzing.
What the hell?
Henry hasn't been logged coming through this gate. This is the only way he'd get to the Council building by himself. Is there another route he could have taken from his cell? We have found evidence. Case files, welcome. Case file work has not been carried out for 3 million days. Please review the following information. All obtained evidence is stored in Starlight. Case files are opened automatically as you find evidence. Starlight will link each piece of evidence to the relevant suspect in each case file. Starlight will also update evidence as new facts are discovered. Starlight is limited to tracking categorization. The investigator must use their intuition and reasoning to define the truths. Since this is the first piece of evidence you've acquired, Starlight will now display how evidence is categorized. This is the only time this flow will be displayed. If you wish to see this flow every time you acquire evidence, please enable the evidence flow in the options menu. Alright, so Dr. Doom Jazz now has an alibi. Henry Division has an alibi breaker. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. There's another phone up there. Island sequence 1 memento. First island sequence, our blessed island plan was formed. Ezekiel forms the council to lead us into new island sequences. Oh, so they're blood sacrifice. Yeah, let's do it. Come on, silent goat. Damned Harmony carving obtained. A carving by the god Damned Harmony. Escaped to the cosmos as his mountain fortress was besieged in Bosnia. The alabaster citadel was demolished around him as he finished the ritual to escape. He drifted for millennia before latching onto a comet at the outer reaches of our solar system. He drifted again, missing the formation of the Syndicate until the comet drifted closer to Earth. He learned of the Syndicate and deceived Lady Love Dies. Unironically love the Mecha Spider and Spider. Oh, are you talking about Wild Wild West? I've only seen that movie once, and it's like stuck in my head like a fever dream. Like I don't really remember what happens in it, but I have these bizarre flashes of like nightmare scenes. Moonlight Petal, a goddess that's an expert in terraforming, built a labyrinth in a dead star. During the Great Betrayal, she was killed in her endless city in Siberia. Her corpse is buried deep within the Russian catacombs and guarded by custodians. So I feel like this is a good time to mention that I fucking love this. Like, this game feels so neat and so interesting and so open. Like, I get this feeling sometimes when I play open world games where I want to look at everything all at once immediately. Like, I want to explore everywhere. Because I just want to drink it all in. I want to know everything about this world immediately. So yeah, I'm very happy with this so far. I hope you guys are enjoying it too. Remember the Mech Spider mainly theme song? Wiki Wiki. I saw it in the theaters cause me and your mom wanted to get in the air conditioning but not put your house AC on. Cisco's absurd singing part still makes you laugh every time. When the warmth of the dawn sun scorches the night terrors away, please remember to give praise. Please. This is neat. This is like peak indie game for me. This is a perfect encapsulation of why I love indie games so much. Like, you would be hard pressed to find something like this bold or like this bizarre in major releases. Oh, Carlton from the Fresh Prince. I know, dude. It's so funny. I remember the music videos, like all the old Will Smith music videos, so much clearer than like any of his movies from that period. A tower that broadcasts music to the speakers on the island. There's a tape in here. New music file added. Oh, sweet. You whispered goodbye to me as you left for the moon. You sent me music you wrote while staring at the earth. This is it. Produced by Dead Nebula Publishing. Licensed by the Syndicate. All ownership and copyright belongs to the Syndicate. Men in Black 1 was genuinely good. It was. It was. I didn't like Men in Black 2 very much. And I never bothered to see 3. The Goddess Blood Dancer. She gifted technology to many races, an astral engineer without equal. She has no interest in ethics or experiments. Oh, we actually circled back somehow. Or did we? Or no, is that a different... Something is making noises at me. Oh, it's right here. What the hell is this? Red crest obtained. A red crest found in the Syndicate HQ. It looks like it'll fit into something. Interesting, because there's another one floating up there that I can probably reach. An Obi strip? A what?
Buy more drinks.
Buy more drinks! So it looks like each of these machines may sell a different drink. I'm gonna see what this one is. Okay, all the drinks are relics. A highball named after a district on one of the old islands. It was rife with unexplained crime before the Paradise Psycho unit determined the demonic cause. The flavor changes each island in line with the new whiskey blend. Nice. Oh, an Obi strip on the music. An engineer with no interest in ethics. Shocked Pikachu face. Dead Nebula, thanks you for your purchase.
Please enjoy your cold, refreshing beverage.
Maybe I will. Dead Nebula monitors the drinking habits of all inhabitants of the Paradise Islands, be they syndicate or citizen. For security reasons, we need to analyze your voice pattern. Please say the following phrase.
Dead Nebula, more refreshing than a cosmic apocalypse.
You get acknowledged. Well, I guess some of them were refreshing. It's been a while, Lady Loved Eyes. That damned harmony thing was a mess. Mischievous free drinks.
I'm glad to be back.
How about some free drinks? We're not authorized, you know how it is. What brings you back to the island? The council mass murder last night.
No way.
We thought something was wrong. We got down to the last of our stock and no one's refilling us. The island can't end until I solve this case. How's it feel being back on the beat?
I was born to investigate.
The idle lands are no place for an investigator. We feel you. Nice to see the investigation freak again. You got the inside scoop for me? Any weird drinking habits? When that demonic possession happened a decade ago, we sold a lot more sanity. People like protection. Does it actually work? Does anything? Listen, you're one of the good guys. We want to help. You keep buying drinks and we'll see what we can do. There's a broken vending machine in the warehouses. Someone's jammed something in it. We think it may be an upgrade for Starlight. Oh, shit. Oh, I should have bought that drink on the way there. And then we would have had an upgrade. Oh, never mind. It's going to take some time to get the machine rebooted. But now I know where it is, at least. Ah, Mr. Von Fluffykins, I see you there. If you ever buy in Japanese physical media, they have things called obi strips, and they're basically like, oh, okay. That's what you're referring to. Yeah, a bunch of my kids' books have those on them. Remember the Men in Black cartoon series is pretty alright. Had a cooler villain than any of the villains from the sequels. An X-Agent. I remember that Voltic Surge. Yeah, I remember watching it. It was weirdly dark. Like, it had... Like, the animation was really unique. It was kind of like a slightly friendlier version of, like, Aeon Flux animation. And yeah, Alpha was super cool. Kay's mentor went rogue and started grafting alien parts to himself to do weird crimes. Already sounds like a better villain than the weird tentacle alien. Yeah, what was 3 even about? I never saw it. It was a pretty good cartoon. Basically a way to put extra NYT bestseller and now hit. Yes, yeah. Yeah, it was a really weird period for Western cartoons.
Buy more drinks.
Buy more, which is code for buy more drinks. The island is hot. I'm sure I'll be thirsty. That's the spirit. We'll be in touch. Okay, so having lots of stuff to collect in a game like this, also a very good sign. Maybe a Starlight upgrade jammed in a broken vending machine in a warehouse. Well, fortunately, we know exactly where that is. Don't think Alpha's VA was Malcolm McDowell's another well-known British actor. So what is this all about? So I guess we're here now. Am I near somebody? Apparently not. Oh, there's Demon Bro. That's the back of the building. Okay, there's a bunch of those red crests. Curious what they're all for. You get a lot more money selling Japanese goods over here if you have the original Obi strip. Interesting. So, what's this? Plaque says the blue goat brings fruit. Alright, so another place to plug those into. Whatever those may be. Alright, where's Demon Friendo? Alright, it looks like we're gonna have to fall off this building multiple times to get all the cool stuff on it. Paradise Killer, the investigation thriller.
What the hell?
What are you doing, Shinji? Just rhyming, flowing, spitting fire off the top. Can you give me some space? I'm working on something here. I like him. There's a blue something down there. Let's see if we can grab that. Blue crest obtained. Looks like it'll... So, actually, let's take this blue crest back up and see if it'll slot in that plaque. Is that... Okay, so that's Doom Jazz's boat. Fucking love that his name is Doom Jazz. Make that. Okay, you don't actually get air control in this game. So some of these maneuvers are a little risky. Oh, I'm not gonna make that. Oh, I should have ran. If I had ran off of there, I would have made it. Oh, we get a second shot at it. Got a Keiko Kimura CD for a big cheaper since it didn't have the OB strip and the case was cracked. Paid more for another of her CDs because signed it had the strip. Funnily enough, they had the OB strip for the CD I had originally bought and just threw it in the CD. That's funny. Yeah, all the Japanese bookstores here, they all have those strips on them still. So do you go in here? The crest fit. I made Skull Buddha cry. And, oh, that was 2 crystals. Okay. So not all crystal pickups are made equal. I want a second shot at this one. Oh, shoot. Oh, man. Okay. Well, never mind. We'll have to come back and get that later. There may also be, like, mobility upgrades in this. Make some of this a bit easier. What the hell is this? Oh, this is Damned Harmony, the god that deceived me. That crime landed me in exile and cost me my career and husband. This is my chance to right the wrongs. Husband, huh? How interesting. Things are everywhere. The birthplace of the gods, a hellish maelstrom of frighteningly antique space. I wonder if it's like the Eye of Chaos from Warhammer. Want it? Get it.
Key item obtained.
Key item obtained. Enchanted Blue, a scholar of different galactic races and a connoisseur of fine food and wine. She remains imprisoned in the real world, in the hidden pyramids deep within the caverns of the Sahara. Whoa. Man, I am super digging all the world building this game does. Most unique Japanese CD is from American band who had digital only release for the States with physical Japanese release. Talk about your corn singles. It's a low blow. Oh, so the red crests go here. Oh, there's a lot of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I need 8 more. So you need 10 red crests total. Seems like they might be like scattered all over this building and other places. Lost Pain. He escaped to the moon's dark side during the Great Betrayal. He's trying to drain the moon's power to complete his resurrection. We need to deal with him before that happens. Just send a couple transforming schoolgirls to work out. It's happened before. You'd be mad at me, Bacon, because I bought a physical Japanese release of Real Big Fishes Cheer Up? Seriously? Ah, there's one. Right behind him, too. Oh, man. I don't know if I'm going to be able to resist... Oh, Demon Bro's back here. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to resist trying to Spider-Man all over this building to find those red crests. How'd you do it?
That's weird.
Do what? Murder the council, kill paradise, all that. Clinical. A gun. A gun? Yeah, just walk in, bullet in each head. You messed up.
Got it.
You asked. Whatever, laters. He's such a delightful little fucker.
of crystal obtained.
Had that song Average Man that was used way back in the day for the Mario Flash content. I suppose that tracks. Okay, I've somehow managed to loop all the way around the building. Leader Montserrat, may the silent goat always walk with you. The last time I saw Montserrat was when I was exiled 3 million days ago. This is a flashback. Excuse me, sorry about that. The crime you committed is severe. Your actions could have ended the Syndicate. You let yourself be deceived by damned harmony, the god you used to enact a plot against us, threatening our holy mission and endangering the rest of the holy cosmic pantheon. I cannot believe you of all people let this happen. It breaks my heart. You served us so well and for so long. Do you have anything to say? Those deceived by gods are victims, not criminals. Victims? I did not willingly embrace damned harmony. Gods deceive you by manipulating your psyche. They can only do that if they find a weakness. You should have no weaknesses. You were the head of the Paradise Psycho Unit. You were supposed to protect us against these dangers. You failed us. Your sentence is exile. You will be sent to the Idle Lands for the rest of your eternal life. The Paradise Psycho Unit will be disbanded. Goodbye, Lady Love Dies. We will never meet again. How'd that work out for him, huh? Shit, do you want?
What do you want, freak?
Let me in. See Carmelina. Is she expecting you?
I have a bad feeling about this.
I'd hope so. She should know the investigators on the island. Grand Marshal Akio 14 already has the suspect in custody. The crime is solved. Let's not do this. Just take me to see Carmelina.
Whatever, freak. She waits in the throne.
Do you think they're saying freak derisively?
Lady Love dies.
Because we seem to identify ourselves as an investigation freak. Carmelina Silence. That fucking dog. I remember that dog.
The investigator is here.
Architect Carmelina. Architect of the island sequences. Born to Romeo and Natasha Silence on the 4th island sequence under the sign of Blood Dancer. Her parents were skilled island architects and taught her how to weave psychic will into structure. Carmelina has since become a genius architect and will soon achieve the perfect island. Romeo Silence was seduced by the god Cosmic Deceit and committed treason against the Syndicate. Apparently this is something that happens a lot. Is she a snake lady? No, she's extremely lithe. As part of his punishment, no member of the Silence family would ever be allowed on the council. Ah, so she's barred from the council, not for her own crimes, but for the crimes of her father. However, she was made interim leader until the transition to the next island is complete. Her mother was killed fighting to protect the council during the demonic invasion on the 9th island sequence.
Investigation freak.
Exile wasn't permanent for the investigation freak, or her little computer.
Sure.
If the Syndicate needs me, I answer.
I beg your pardon?
Lady Love Dies' exile lasts around 8,220 years. Thank you, Hieronymus. I was curious about the math on that. Look at her face. This is the worst crime in our history. Leader Montserrat and the entire council have been taken from us. Losing Montserrat to an act of savagery is a loss all of us in the Syndicate will struggle to overcome. It worked out okay for you. You got the throne.
Believe what you want.
A temporary measure ordered by your new master. A new council will be assembled on the next island. Why did Judge choose you to assume the role of leader?
We have achieved perfection.
Temporary, leader. Don't forget that.
Craft is its own reward.
The law still stands. I'm a servant, not a leader. The sins of my father still bind me.
I don't like this.
That's what I don't get. Your father's punishment still stands. You shouldn't be on the throne.
We have achieved perfection.
Okay, this is why I don't really like this, like, halfway unrelated voice acting. I might be alone in this, but to me, I feel like voice acting kind of needs to be an all or nothing thing. I can also kind of understand voice acting like just the first line out of a character, so you kind of get in your head a sense of what that character sounds like, so you can fill in the gaps yourself later on. I can also see only voice acting like major scenes. Like if they wanted to just voice act like your introduction to these characters and then leave it at that, totally understand that. But on a personal level, I really don't like these just random, unrelated interjections over and over and over again. What's up, 2-to-B? Disco Elysium's method was better. Yeah, very much agree. See it done well enough. This isn't a great example. Don't the Fire Emblem games do the same? It's mostly grunts or... Yeah. I'm okay with that. Like, I'm okay with, like, a little bit of tone setting. But this feels like it's overdoing it, because it's taking full lines that sometimes occur in the text, but then just scattering them willy-nilly all throughout. And I'm personally not a fan of that. We actually get this sometimes in our games that we localize. And like as a department, we all agreed when we do voice acting for scenes in our games, it's all or nothing. We either voice everything or we voice nothing. It's like just enough cognitive effort to parse both. Yes, exactly, 2-to-B. You're out of the loop. The next island will be perfect, and I'm the architect. I will see us to the new island and then step aside. Any guarantee of that?
How dare you?
See, that one's not bad. That's a pretty good time for that. Law is law. The leader cannot overturn it without unanimous council backing. The marshals work for the council, not the leader. They will ensure the law is carried out.
Craft is its own reward.
I'm an artist, a craftswoman. I have no desire to manage and administrate. These concrete halls are vessels for bureaucracy, not art.
Do your job.
Check out the dog! Oh god, I pissed the dog off. We are screwed, chat. I hope you can close this incident quickly. This island wants to die. Perfect 25 is coming. The murderer is in custody.
Crime cannot hide.
Alleged murderer.
Do your job.
Do not ignore the evidence to find a truth that isn't there. I'm here to hunt the truths that haunt this island, no matter which truth you may cling to.
Believe what you want. Can I help you with anything?
And see, that's weird. The two lines at the very end are fully voice acted. Suspicions.
Crime cannot hide.
Can you think of anyone that would want to strike against the council?
This is nonsense.
As in such a thing as a dreadful investigator. The prime suspect is behind bars and needs to be executed.
This is nonsense.
All of us are loyal members of the syndicate. I can't think of anyone that would commit a crime like this. What about yourself? Would you have any reason to commit murder?
How dare you?
Someone is not cooperating.
Don't test me.
Is there anyone that can think of a reason for you?
I beg your pardon?
I didn't think Judge made a mistake bringing you back. What do you know about the crime last night? Only what we were told by the Grand Marshal in the crisis meeting.
How dare you?
Henry broke free and murdered the council. There. We don't need a how dare you there, because it's not a how dare you. We're just being informed. I don't trust this lady at all. Should we Disco Elysium? Can't wait to see an Eastern take on that game. Anime Disco Elysium. That would be pretty cool. That would be something. If like a Japanese or Korean developer picked up that style. Have there been any Asian Western style RPGs? Like a Japanese or like Korean developed version of something like Baldur's Gate or the older Fallout games? I can't like I'm sure there must have been. Disco Tengoku, I'd play that. I mean, every JRPG is based on... Yeah, but, I mean... See, this is... Okay, so there's the obvious style split. There's JRPGs and there's CRPGs, right? With JRPGs being your whole, like, Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest, that sort of thing. And your CRPGs being, like, your Baldur's Gates and your Fallouts and your Planescapes and whatnot. But there are Western developers, there are plenty of Western developers that have tried to make JRPG style games, like Septerracore, right? I'm wondering how many games there are that went the opposite direction. How many Japanese developers there are that made CRPGs. Because Septerracore is a pretty interesting game. That's another one I've always wanted to play through. I've had it forever. And I got stuck on some boss, some like tripod boss that you had to like knock the legs out from under. I think it's pretty early on in the game. I think there's some anime wizardry games on Steam. I might look into that. Excuse me. Henry broke free and murdered the council. That's weird. Why would a citizen have enough motive and the ability to kill the council, breaching all of the holy seals?
What?
That's not for me to question. I'm surprised there's any question at all.
Got it.
So you believe he did it?
Do your job.
Of course, and so should you. You're a disgrace. Finish this quickly and maybe the next council will look favorably upon you. I wonder about this woman.
Where?
Where were you last night?
We have achieved perfection.
Visiting Witness. His role is to oversee the end of an island. The last moments are best enjoyed with an old friend. Do you often visit Witness? Not in recent times. Our paths have diverged.
That's strange.
Then why last night? For so long he has been integral to my art. Every island has failed and he has borne witness to the end of each one. Would the Phantasy Star games count? They seem a bit CRPG-ish. Phantasy Star, I watched Maximilian Dude's thing on Phantasy Star 2 New Genesis today. It seems like he described them as like Diablo-likes. Like super anime Diablo-likes. Which is a little different from what I'm thinking, but yeah, kind of in the same ballpark. Wizardry series in Japan outlived Surtek. That's right, they kind of carried the torch with that one, didn't they? This may be the last time an island ends. If Island 25 is perfect, there will be no more endings to watch.
Craft is its own reward.
I wanted to say goodbye to old art.
Sure.
What time did you arrive? About 9 p.m. The logs on his apartment should be able to confirm that. Alright, so we have new notes about Carmelina.
Investigate.
So we definitely need to check Witness's apartment building. Xanadu. I'm not familiar with the Xanadu games. What kind of games are those? I'll save you a question as well. I left when Judge summoned us for a crisis meeting, sometime after midnight. About KHX. What do you know about KHX's disappearance? It's a mystery. I do hope nothing bad has happened to him. We've always enjoyed talking. When did you last see him? A couple of weeks ago. My schedule became hectic as we closed down the island. Well, that was simple. Do you want to hang out? Can I ask you something, Architect? What's your dog's name? Platinum. When did you get him?
We have achieved perfection.
See, I don't need that. This island a few years ago, during an abduction operation, a stray followed the marshals back. I never had you down as a dog person. I thought you'd be more into cats.
Investigate.
I wanted a companion that doesn't talk. Cats are fine, but I see too much of myself in them. Kind of like old school Ys combat. We explore dungeons and you find like stores and stuff to buy gear. Oh, okay, interesting. Can I pet him? If you must. Who's a good boy? Are you a good boy? Can you help me sniff out the murderer?
Can I help you with anything?
So we actually have relationship status with these characters. May the silent goat walk with you, and may you reach the moon. Interesting greetings, but okay. Alright, quite a bit going on in our notes here. So, to follow up on Carmelina, we need to verify that Carmelina was with the witness at the time of the murder, and we should ask the witness about Carmelina's alibi. Alright, we have her alibi. What happens? Okay, you can't click on him here. So, not sure there's any way to see your relationship with people. Tried to lightly push Xanadu next at least once, but didn't get much support. Okay. Well, you never know. There's always next time. Oh, there's like little butterflies and stuff floating around. Hey, bud. What's up with the birds on this island?
Paradise feels wrong.
The island is waiting to die. Our reality is broken. And that makes the birds fly backwards? That's messed up. Can't say I'm a fan.
That's strange.
Fan of what? This whole pocket of reality you've got going on.
Got it.
Thanks for your input. Always a pleasure. Xandru next would probably be better for a variety night stream. It's really short.
Ha.
I want that. What the hell is this?
Scene investigation.
The Syndicate Library. Chronicle of Silent Goat, a tome detailing the first god to speak to a silent goat, known as the Holy Catalyst or the First. During the Great Betrayal, he was captured outside Mahoda Ending in India and tortured in the Crystal Caves. He gifted the Syndicate his dying power, allowing us to start the island sequences. Okay, so that's why the goat is so important to us. The Verses of Crying Grudge, a handwritten book about Crying Grudge. The god was captured by the Persian army during the Great Betrayal. The near-dead god was paraded around the country and displayed above the palace in Shishared Zero. The tears of the god fertilized the ground and the city became a sea of lilies. The Syndicate rescued Crying Grudge and burned the city to the ground. The weakened god slumbers in a holy pyramid on each island, slowly regaining his strength. Oh, so we have a god on the island. In Kirby, your enthusiasm will have to relink the good videos about the history of JRPGs and the history of Falcom. They may have stuff... Okay, yeah. Be interesting. Oh, it's about 20 hours. Only thing about Xandru I know is Xandru Revival I'd rest assured. Library Vault Records. This terminal shows the records of who accessed the Library Vault. Vault includes rare forbidden books, mostly from before the Great Betrayal, in our prehistory or from dreadful cultures on terrifying planets. The most dangerous books in here are grimoires on demonology. The harrowing tome Dressed in Red is a particularly dangerous and forbidden text. According to the records, a number of people accessed the vault over the course of the island, but the name that stands out is Yuri Knight. What was he doing in the vault? He accessed it several times, mostly about 10 years ago. That could be interesting. And that's just that. Alright. So we've investigated the library. All of history recorded, especially the parts struck from the history of the real world. Henry's possession a decade ago is worth looking into. It's not unusual for a citizen to try communicating with the gods, but if someone wanted a scapegoat, there are books here that would help. The restricted vault contains ancient texts, forbidden grimoires, and harrowing cosmic secrets. Some of these forbidden grimoires deal in demonology, performing rituals, and summonings. All the good stuff for a curious mind looking to break the law. The library records show that Yuri accessed the restricted vault multiple times over the years. None of the dates Yuri accessed the restricted vault stand out except for a cluster of visits a decade ago, when Henry was possessed by demons. Henry caused a demonic invasion a decade ago by performing an illegal ritual. Did he get that ritual from one of these tomes? Interesting stuff. Oh, okay. Interesting. I want that. I don't think I'm going to be able to get there for that. I just realized that Lady Love Dies stole the scarf from one prosecutor from Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice. Okay, is there a way... Can I get up here? I would really like to get up here. Doesn't look like it. So it looks like I need to go back up to the top of the building and fall down. Excuse me. I'm going to try this one more time because I know there's important stuff up here. You had the floaty scarf too. I'm fascinated by these red crests now. I want to know what they do when you plug them all into that relief. Alright, so this... Ah, okay. So, if I can line this up correctly... There we go.
Key item obtained.
There's a crest, and then there's another crest over there. Okay, if there was an item above me, I'd be able to hear it. I really like that status effect, that static effect near items you can pick up. It's really helpful for doing shit like this. Really, really, really helpful. Okay, we need to jump down here carefully. And run across here.
Key item obtained.
I think if you're a fan of first-person shooters and you really enjoy searching for secrets in them, this game is gonna have a special sort of appeal for you. Especially if you like looking for secrets in something like Painkiller, because that one had some absolutely bonkers secrets. Okay, so there's 2 more red crests on the roof of that building over there. Maybe let's go ahead and get them. Excuse me. Might be one down here, too. Might not. It's like Deus Ex Duke Nukem 3D, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna head over to that building. Tyler broadcast music. There's tape in here. What do we get? End of the world. Want to know the secret to power? Drink a beer on a hot afternoon. You become invincible. The feeling is like no other. Nice. So what do we got here? Oh, interesting. This is like, okay. What's this?
I'm glad to be back.
A foot bath. Nice. Japanese foot baths are incredibly relaxing. An oasis in this tropical heat. 5 blood crystals for the foot
The
bath?
investigator is here.
Okay, maybe not yet. Maybe when we have more of an embarrassment of crystals, we'll do that. But right now, we are not ready. Not yet. I will definitely come back for that, but not yet. Oh, come on! Let me up, let me up. Okay, there's you.
Key item obtained.
Can I get him there? Hang on, I gotta get on this ledge. Okay. And we might be able to run and jump onto that one. Oh, yeah. Oh my god, almost overshot it.
Key item obtained.
Alright. So we got all that going on. Who is that? Oh, that's him. There's Yuri right down there, so we might go talk to him in a minute. A lot of statuary around here. Alright, let's see if we can get in here. Unable interface, required software not found. Oh, we need pyramids and worship to get in here. Okay. I'm going to assume that those are also... those might be some of the starlight upgrades we need. Back here.
Crystal obtained.
Fissure an obscure galaxy inhabited by a race of psychic lizard people. They were right, y'all. The lizard people do exist. Okay, we are seriously kind of almost here on these red crests. There's the relief. Let's see how close we are. Oh. 2. I need 2 more. And I know where one of them is. This is going to be a real pain in the dick to get. It's right up there. Alright. Alright, indulge me, chat. I want these red crests. Okay, so we gotta go down that way to get that one. Can we see any others from up here? Thank you. Thank you, my friend. so sad. I made him so sad. Okay, that's a blood crystal on the boat. This is making my hands sweaty. Like, even without fall damage in this game, this kind of shit makes me super nervous. I don't see it anywhere. Gods deserve sadness. Oh, we should go over there. I see blood. That's the crime scene, I believe. Okay, so I want to get on this platform. Oh, I think I fucked that up. Yep, went right through. I can only get on the front of this thing and just drop off of there. This would be a lot easier. Unfortunately, I can't skip this. I have a theory about where the last one might be. Oh, obviously, we need to get this one first. Oh, God. Okay. I think it might be on that landing over there. But anyway, there's the boyo I need. Oh, yes.
Key item obtained.
Alright, we need one more. If I can find one more of these things, we're in. Or did I drop down there? I can't remember. It might not even be that well hidden. I might just need a different perspective.
Blood crystal obtained.
I tell you what, let's take this elevator down over here. Because I don't know how far away from this place they could be. And the elevator's still nearby. I mean, I can go ahead and place this one. Yeah, I need one more. Oh, that's exciting. Okay, here's something. Come on, damn it!
Blood crystal obtained.
I need a blood crystal. That's a blood crystal. That's something smoky and weird out there. Actually, Amanda, I think we're gonna end up talking to Doom Guy. Yep, Doom Jazz's yacht. Let me run out here real quick and have a look.
Fast travel unlocked.
Good. And we'll save.
Getting saved.
Thank you.
Starlight
Bear the
obtained.
Sheba Starlight skin obtained. The most wonderful dog. Why wouldn't she use the skin? Do you hate my dog? I'll kill you, no joke. Alright. Jesus Christ, fine. We have a lot of skins now. Yes, we will use the dog. We will use doggo. Apparently I just got on jet ski. I thought there would be a prompt. Oh, Christ. I believe we have arrived at the Slumbering Gods Pyramid. Door is sealed. Alright, we need all 3 software types for this. Can I climb this? I can climb this. Holy shit, look at this. Hey, buddy. How come Doom Jazz gets a yacht? He likes his private time. How do you put in to get one? How do I become a yacht owner? It's my dream to own a yacht. How long have you had this dream? About 13 days.
Ooh, the investigator is here.
I think you'll need to be part of the syndicate to get a yacht. If that's the case, I'm not interested. Okay, whoever's in this pyramid does not sound particularly friendly. I would just like to note. So I think we'll be going. These little interstitial animations are really cute. Alright, I guess since we're here, we'll go talk to Doom Jazz. It feels so good to explore in this game. This guy's like preemptively hip thrusting at me.
Dr. Doomjazz.
Lady Love dies.
As gorgeous as you were 3 million days ago.
Dr. Doomjazz.
Syndicate's head doctor, born in the Cannon Fortress, Scotland in AD 988 under the sign of cosmic deceit. Growing up during a military campaign, Doom Jazz longed to become a doctor to tend to the wounded. He snuck into the haunted Ziggurat medical school and studied in the library after hours. He became their top student and battlefield medic. He was captured during the Great Betrayal, losing his arms in a torture chamber before being rescued by Aiz Kiwami. The two fled to join the Syndicate. Wow. Jesus.
Wonderful.
Wonderful! And Starlight, the perfect pair.
Oh, I'm glad to be back.
I've missed the Doom Chaz. He's such a Chaz. I missed the Doom Jazz charm offensive.
I've missed you, Love Dies.
Oh, he's Scottish. How have you been? Still the same old Doom Jazz?
Investigator.
Investigator! It's been just swell down here. I assume you got the memo about last night?
Sure.
Something like that.
Theoretically.
I presume you're here on business and not for something nicer. I've got a job to do down here.
The island is about to end.
I mean, a lot of people are born in Scotland. They don't all have to be Scottish. Lots of people are born in America. Fortunately, they don't all have to be American. They can, of course, choose to be if they want. But nowadays, why would you? How unfortunate.
Don't test me.
You're in high spirits considering our leader and council have been murdered.
Investigator.
We all deal with grief in different ways. Do not be mistaken. I'm well aware that this is a catastrophe. I'm just not one for outwardly displaying misery.
Got it.
Yeah, you mean the accent? I got you, buddy. What's your take on the Syndicate on this island?
Strange.
Keep myself to myself. I'm not interested in the schemes. It's exhausting. Drama and politics are drugs. It's best not to get hooked. That's a medical opinion.
I don't like this.
I deal with grief by flexing. Deal with grief by pointing these sweet abs at everyone. Tells me all I need to know about the state of this place. Anything else I can help you with? God, look at this guy. You think Henry did this, Doc?
I've got all the time in the world.
You read my report?
Don't test me.
Not yet. Go and see Akiko and the prisoner. I left my report with her for you. That didn't answer my question.
How?
It's all I can tell you. I don't speculate on suspicions and hunches. I'm looking for facts. Can you make an exception for me?
What?
You only speak to me when you want something. Love dies. It hurts. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I promise to stop by more often. Well, alright then.
Hypothetically?
We don't know what the seals are, right? It's awfully convenient that Henry happened to be able to get through them all, isn't it? So you don't think he did it? I didn't say that. I just mean there are some missing facts, and where you have missing facts, you have doubt.
Lady Love dies.
What do you think about it? Lady Love dies. Motherfucker, are you wearing an Ankh belt buckle? Dude, he has a child labor records sticker on his cybernetic arms, along with like a Band-Aid sticker. Also, I guess, like, I'm trying to parse this, but I don't think he's actually wearing a shirt. I think he's wearing a skull scarf. I believe it is a thin white scarf emblazoned with giant skulls.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
It's a nice story. People like to believe the easiest answer that fits their
The
worldview.
investigator is here.
We kidnap citizens and force them to pray to genocidal gods. Of course the Syndicate would believe that one of the vile working class would do this.
I don't like this.
Oh my god, you're right. It's one of those things you can't unsee it now. There's something else at work here. Well, at least I have a working theory.
Who?
Can you think of anyone that has got motive? That's a biggie. Such a terrible crime.
I'm a professional.
I'm afraid I don't know anything about it. Everyone's as innocent or as guilty as each other. Alright, what about your motive? What's your motive, Doc?
That's not nice.
I haven't got a motive, Love Dies.
Don't test me.
Everyone has a motive, they just haven't thought hard enough.
Hypothetically?
Don't most investigators quote philosophers at this point in the conversation?
I don't like this.
Quoting is a crutch for the weak. Learn to have your own thoughts. This is actually something that I believe. It's like, I think you're right, like the FedEx era. Like, you went to a very metal but still tacky Mardi Gras. He's not even the wildest design, is he? I can't wait to get to, like, jazzy skull guy.
Hypothetically?
What if your thoughts aren't as good as a philosopher's? Good doesn't matter. What matters is that they're yours.
It's been wonderful to see you again.
I miss these chats, Love Dies.
Where?
Where were you at the time of the murder? I was in my clinic until I was called to examine Henry. He was found outside the council building. Blood everywhere. I checked him over. Alright. Akiko has my report for you. Go and see her if you haven't already. The Syndicate building logs should confirm my alibi. I've already seen them. They confirm your claim. What do you know about KHX's disappearance? I heard he was missing. Keeps himself to himself, so I don't see him a lot. You been up to his place on the cliffs? Quoting rad quotes is rad. Me. Did you see the architect last night?
I've got all the time in the world.
She said at the crisis meeting she was at Witness's apartment. Witness could probably tell you more. Alright. What do you know about Henry's demonic possession 10 years ago? Don't know what to tell you, Love Dies. He's clearly possessed, and I wasn't at his arrest 10 years ago.
I'm worried.
If you think there's something suspicious, try the crime scene. His apartment is in the dead zone. Well, that seems highly suspicious. You wanna hang out a bit? Got a sec, Doc?
I've got all the time in the world for you.
You know that.
I've missed you, Love Dies.
It's been so long since we spent time together. You still wine and whiskey, woman?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Not a lot of either in the Idle Lands. Want a glass with me? Enjoy the island for a few minutes before getting back to all that murder? I got a bottle of Freedom Letter open. Yeah, hell yes. Love a glass. Just a small one, though.
Fabulous.
That's the spirit.
Lady Love Dies.
How does it feel to be investigating again?
Time to breathe life back into paradise.
Ha-ha!
Indeed it is.
Sure.
Ah, we got him to unclasp his hands. The back of his head is now free and liberated. How's the doctor been since I last saw
My
him?
favorite investigator.
Keeping entertained, you know? It's a small island, but there's always a way to have fun.
Sure.
Ha-ha!
Only one way to find out.
I was born to investigate.
Do you want to be a suspect in an out-of-hours investigation?
Fabulous.
You can come around to open my case file anytime.
I'm worried.
Maybe we've got some time right now. Each second I spend here allows the truth to slink further into the shadows. Paradise can't wait, huh? Feel free to swing by anytime, Love Dies. I would say that relationship increased. The football goal pose is cute. It really is. I am enraptured by you, love Daz. Besotted. Enthralled.
I don't like this.
Where's this going? I understand the key to your heart is information. You desire the unknown. You desire to know about people.
You've got this wrong.
Maybe there's something I can help you with. I'm gonna probe it. You said you might be able to help me?
You've got this wrong.
Love dies. You've charmed me. Despite the tragedy of last night, this island is infinitely more radiant now that you're here. Because it's you and I can't get you out of my head, I'll break some ethics. I've treated Witness for death scream trauma. He started complaining of being able to hear screaming on occasion.
Theoretically?
We had no idea what the cause was, but it kept happening. I eventually narrowed it down to psychic death screams. Had a fancy name for headaches? Something like that. When someone dies, they involuntarily emit a death scream and a burst of psychic energy. No, that's a big one, yeah. Normally you can't hear them, but you become attuned to them. How? That's still a mystery. I don't know if we'll ever know. He attributes it to the gods' anger. He's all doom and gloom about us not doing enough to please the gods. 10 years and $100,000 fine. Damn. He's taking as one of the many signs of the end of times. I got a medical report. What treatment does he take? High-strength migraine relief. That's the only thing that's worked. What about during the citizen slaughter ritual at the end of an island? Surely that would be overwhelming. That's different. The priest conducting the ritual channeled the psychic energy released by the slaughter into energy for the gods. It's dissipated away from the island.
Sure.
Does anyone else suffer from them?
How?
We had a case on Island 15. A syndicate member killed themselves because they kept hearing them. But no one else on this island? Not in the way Witness does. I think demons can probably feel them. Every demon we've encountered has been attuned to psychic energy. Would this include the demonically possessed?
I see.
Probably, but I can't say for sure.
Got it.
How would it affect them? I'd imagine a spike in adrenaline. Anything else about Witness?
I had nothing to do with this.
I've been worried about his mental health.
The island is about to end.
He's become secretive and guarded. It's manifesting in the standard ways, but multiple appointments with him have been interrupted by phone calls. He won't take a call with someone in the room and always steps out to his balcony. Other people have reported the same thing. That's very suspicious. Ooh. Architect Carmelina. She started noticing several years ago. She's worried that it was slipping into paranoia.
That's strange.
Why are you suddenly telling me this? It's been playing on my mind. I've been thinking about last night, the lunatics we have on the island. Then the heavens send an angel to come and question me. Aw. Thank you, Doctor. You've been invaluable. Remember, hurry on back if you need an examination or anything. I like him. May the cosmos be a mystery, and may you reach the moon. Did the Aztec Empire survive and become the United States in this reality or something? I'm hoping we get a little more fleshing out of that. What do we got here? Medical textbooks. This looks long, detailed, and boring. Doom Jazz always gets the best bottles of wine. If you do spend the night with him, you at least get a nice glass of wine out of him. Several, really. Photo of Akiko. Alright. Power tools. Looks like Doom Jazz does his own maintenance on his arms despite them being made by Masahiro Heavy Industries. Interesting. Does Doom Jazz hold a candle for Akiko?
Sure.
Always thought he was the love him and leave him type. How very interesting. Maybe Rome survived to be the EU in this reality as well.
Crystal obtained.
But he said he was besotted with us, the cad. You can't trust these syndicate types, I swear. Alright. There's a crystal out in the shallows there that we can go get. Oh, God!
Freeze warning.
That didn't undo anything, did it? No, it didn't. Okay. I guess it just pops you back to the last phone you were at. Let me check just to be sure. We don't need... Oh, I guess I can check and see if that crystal's still up here. No, okay, okay. So yeah, it just respawns you at the nearest phone. Well, that's convenient.
Those crystals obtained.
We're up to 14 crystals, by the way. I want to take a quick look around here before I check that door. As I suspected.
Those crystals obtained.
I think medical textbook, I think a neurology book that had page-long quotes in German, Italian, Latin, Greek, and I think French. They didn't translate any of them. Not even in the indexes? That doesn't sound very helpful. Hardly sounds very helpful at all. Okay, well, I pretty obviously should have checked that door while I had the chance.
Those crystals obtained.
Got a bit ahead of myself here, so I'll have to come back and do this. Lady! At least this is walkable water. And not the instant death kind. The back door to Doom Jazz's clinic. This should be covered by the Syndicate HQ logs, but the door log looks broken. That means it won't log who enters and exits. I wonder if Doom Jazz uses this.
Is this a fact?
Okay, you get the same prompt. I should pop back and ask him about this, in fact. Niedermeyer? I think I've actually heard that name. Oh, we can go ahead and ask him about Akiko. What's with the photo of Akiko in your boat? And your business investigator.
I'm a professional.
He did not like that. I found a door. A door? Oh my god, a door! The back door to your clinic. The connection to the nightmare console that logs who enters and exits Syndicate HQ has been broken. Is it really? I had no idea. Sure. We hang out again? Okay. Got a bad guy yet? I think I'll get some handcuffs somewhere around here if you need them. How many people have you used them on?
Wonderful.
Only a few special ones.
Test me.
Still not settled down then? Not that kind of guy. Too much to experience. Who haven't you experienced? I don't kiss and tell. You replace your arms. Nice topic change. An updated model by MHI. They have improved haptics in the fingers. Strictly for medical purposes, I'm sure. Want to test them?
Sorry.
Sorry. Supposed to be investigating a mass murder.
Favorite investigator.
Everyone's supposed to do a lot of things. See what happens later. That guy's cute. All right, so let's head. We'll take the long way back. I do. Okay, we're getting on to the evening. I do want to find that last red crest, but I also want to make sure I check out the murder scene. Of course, it's also pretty likely we're going to stop by and talk to Yuri on the way. I also really like that you can, like, if you are sprinting in this game, you absolutely cook. It's really nice to have decent movement speed in this game. Let's put this down here.
Fast travel unlocked.
What's up, pleads? Yes. Yes, I've,
Starlight skins obtained.
Gross. I have unlocked 2.5D mode for Cyberpunk. I found a ghost. Are you here to take me away? Depends. Depends where you want to go. Where I have to go. To the ritual. Are you a citizen? Am I? I was once, but now I don't know. I'm lost. You're still here even after the citizen slaughter ritual preceding the end of this island. Why? Maybe the gods rejected my sacrifice? I knew the ritual was coming. We all knew it, but it was sooner than expected. I thought we had a few more hours, so I left the house to go and find something I'd lost.
Ooh, the investigator is here.
And what was that? A stone that had fallen from my ring. It was something my wife gave me to celebrate our first lunar cycle together. It's got no value. She just found it on the beach, but as we held it, our troubles seemed to fade. Being close to each other is all that mattered. When we got married, I had it placed in my wedding ring. It fell out a few days ago. So you're out looking for the stone? Yes, I needed that stone with me. Before I found it, the marshals came and took me to the ritual. I pleaded, I begged, I just needed a few more moments. I became so angry. If I couldn't find my stone, then at least let me see my family one last time. I was always told death would be peaceful, but that was a lie. And how do you feel now? The anger is not dissipated, but I am still here. I'm here for a reason. I must find my stone so I can rest. Will you help me? Oh, yes, I will.
I need to investigate this.
Thank you. Look around the park between Citizen and Syndicate apartments. I'm sure I lost it when I sat on a bench there. Okay. So there's side quests, too. Splendid pamphlet obtained. A pamphlet about the celebratory gardens. Their dedicated Gregory complex. The Syndicate member responsible for weaving the broken timelines together several sequences ago. His sacrifice will be remembered. Not enough dildos wrongfully removed from the loot table to be cyberpunk. This game, I will admit, this game is decidedly light on dildos. Not sure how I feel about that. Okay, so the red crests were up there. This area is new. Browse some cold, refreshing drinks. And let's get us a B2. End up accidentally having sex with prostitutes. Maybe that's later in the game. I don't know. Dr. Doom Jazz came on pretty heavy. Light floral drink marketed at women, but very popular with men. Parasol. Alright. So these are the Syndicate apartments. Is there somebody... I'm not sure there's anybody here. Talk to you. I feel like I talked to you all day, Love Dies. What's on your mind? XQC clip where you accidentally have sex with the deuce. What's on your mind? Everything. Nothing. You know how it is. Feeling quite relaxed. You're the only one on this island that is. That's why you're in this situation. Too many people that take things too seriously. They don't think about others, just their own advancement. That isn't how perfect society runs.
That's weird.
Do you come from a perfect society? You don't get this attitude and charming personality unless you come from a place where everyone in the government is looking to scapegoat you for their own cruelty and fuck-ups.
The investigator is here.
You personally? Of course not me personally, the lower classes. No time to chat, things to do.
What the hell?
Real charmer, that one.
Fast travel unlocked. Starlight skins obtained.
I got Dead Nebula Starlight skin. Nice. Nice. Alright, let's see if we can find any cool stuff here in the apartments. We may, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and say right now, we may go a little bit late tonight. Because I am really compelled by this game.
Relic obtained.
Ill-fated pleading letter obtained. A mother pleads for mercy. Her son transgressed. Love between the Syndicate and citizens is expressly forbidden. Interesting. So here's a ladder up. So it looks like from here I can monkey around onto all the buildings. Let's go check over here. Oh, this is kind of awkward. Let's go check over here first. Ah, there's a container over here.
Those crystals obtained.
Give me them crystals. See Shinji down there again? I wish others got to see the early access streamers find dildos everywhere. Dildo is just, it's such a great word to begin with. Honestly, one of my all-time favorite words in the English language is teledildonics. Like, what an inspired term. What a rich, savory word to roll around. Teledildonics. Yeah, if there are any Twitch clips of that, don't be shy.
Relic obtained.
Aromatic mushroom obtained. Mushrooms grow all over the island, are prized for their variety of flavors. Can I access this? No, I need Cosmos for that. Interesting. Ah, that's probably the log. That's probably the elevator log. Oh, there's a bunch of junk up here. Well-loved secateurs. Craftsperson tools are a thing of beauty. The grip has been worn into the perfect fit for the user's hands over years of use. Teledildonics as a word is like eating some really good soup. Like, yum, yeah, some good... exactly. I really couldn't have put it better myself, Bacon. Polite luxury chocolates obtained. The standard gift given to the host when syndicate members visit each other. Oh shit, I accidentally found Witness. Well, I guess we're gonna interrogate Witness now. Hang on, let me look for any other junk around here.
Crystal obtained.
I guess we'll go ahead and investigate the scene. Can any word in English top defenestrate though? Defenestrate is good. I think teledildonics has a bit more charm for me personally. Crying Grudge, a statue of the prophet Crying Grudge. The god endlessly weeps at the visions of the future he cannot unsee. Plants collection. Witness collects and breeds rare plants. Sometimes he gives them as gifts and then hounds you to take proper care of the most fragile plants on the planet. Witness stands phone. Witness phone. I can take this to a comms tower and verify its location. Silent Goat, the Holy Catalyst. Relics from Persia from before the Great Betrayal. These are early depictions of gods and demons. Right? I found Witness's phone in his apartment. Alright. If I need to, I can pull some records from that. Interesting. Alright, let's talk to this feller.
Witness to the end.
Overseer of the End of Islands. So-called investigation freak returns to the island sequences.
Witness to the end.
Overseer of each dying paradise. Born in the Chaos Palace in northern Iran in AD 981 under the sign of Destroyed Eden. As a child, Witness was enslaved under the banner of Crying Grudge and put to work building the perpetually growing Chaos Palace in North Persia. During the Great Betrayal, Witness refused to budge in his devotion, fleeing to hide within the impossible labyrinth of the Chaos Palace. Ezekiel found Witness and urged him to follow him. They became close. Witness was still a young man, and Ezekiel older and wiser. Witness looked up to him as a father figure after being taken from his own father at a young age. Witness holds a great deal of responsibility overseeing the end of an island. He ensures every failure is perfect. He collects and breeds rare plants in his penthouse. Good to see you again, Witness. Apologies for Starlight. I do remember you.
Holy Masters.
How long has it been since you last did work for our holy masters?
The gods are watching us.
Time moves so strangely here. We are grains of sand that drift in the astral wake of the heavenly titans.
The gods are displeased.
Especially after last night. The island is ready to end. The time flow is broken. The gods are displeased.
Surely this is a joke.
We're supposed to be their loyal servants, our only purpose to resurrect them. Now we squabble and scheme. Our holy work brought to a screeching halt by murder.
The end times are long.
So many have strayed from the path. This must be a sign from the gods. Capricious idiots.
Sure.
The gods are capricious idiots.
Another sinner.
Fallen from the light and into heresy, just like the rest of this island.
Got it.
We're devoted to them, but don't think they're righteous.
The facts and the truth.
I'm here
are
to
not
weave
the
some
same.
truths, not do their work. You have forgotten our holy purpose as well. Too many have.
That's strange.
What's with the holy proclamations? This isn't your usual style. Far too much has happened in your absence. Truths have become more mutable. Our masters are not being served. The syndicate has lost its way. I have not strayed from the path.
Under the gaze of the gods.
Too many of us have forgotten what it means to serve our masters. I fear last night was one of our punishments.
Other gods work in
Or maybe it was
esoteric ways.
divine reminder. Our gods work in esoteric ways. Just Chun-Li fives? Yes, she does. Yes, she does. By time flow is broken, he means the island always ends tomorrow, even though there's a day-night cycle. Oh, that makes sense.
Another sinner.
Are you here to punish the wicked monster that committed this atrocity?
The gods are radiant.
The sinner that allowed demons on the island? Will he burn in the fire of justice? How are you feeling about losing your jurisdiction?
This island is full of sinners.
Judge has no right. It just proves how far this island has fallen. A holy man should be allowed to do his holy work.
Investigator.
Now, how can I assist you with your holy work? Oh, we have so many things to ask him about.
Crime
Ask about
cannot
Henry.
hide.
Do you believe Henry is responsible?
Under the gaze of
All
the
I can do
gods.
is trust in the gods and have faith that what happened was part of their divine will.
Don't test me.
But do you believe Henry did it?
The gods are watching
It is not for
us.
me to question the gods.
The truth remains obscured.
Witness, do you think anyone has a motive for killing the council?
This island is full of sinners.
Our holy mission has been left unattended for too long. Any number of the sinners here could have done
The
it.
gods are displeased.
Perhaps it was an act of the gods. Heavenly anger leads to heavenly smiting. Tell me about these sinners.
Blasphemy.
This island crawls with them. They pay lip service to the gods but don't follow our sacred mission.
The end times.
The
are
island
near.
sequences have degenerated. They used to be righteous. Now I despair. This is interesting because sequence 24, this sequence was pitched as being perfect, and island sequence 25 is supposed to be the one. But Witness is saying they've actually degenerated.
I have a bad feeling about this.
What about the accused? Henry is a citizen, not a syndicate member. Citizens are sinners too. They do not pray hard enough. The syndicate do not compel them to pray hard enough.
What?
What? The citizens grow restless, insubordinate. Dissent spreads. This one let demons onto the island. Why stop there? That's a good story. Too good. Someone wants to pin this on a citizen and we're ready to accept it.
Other gods work in esoteric ways.
We cannot conceive the esoteric ways the gods
The
work.
investigator is here.
Another easy story. I can't tell if he's Aztec Mayan or Olmec in design.
Surely this is a joke.
You're questioning the gods? I mean, the marks on his chest are Egyptian cuneiform, aren't they? The patterns... I can't place the patterns on his arms, though. Reminds me more of a matador than anything else. Higher powers rarely provide the answers we need. And his bio says he's Persian, yeah. I think there's just a massive mashup of, like, human cultures here. Do you have motive for killing the council?
I am still bathed in the glory
I-
of the gods.
Okay. I am a humble servant striving to live on the righteous path. Murdering the council is not on that path.
Sure.
Am I taking your word for that?
What?
What? What reason would I have to kill the council? How does that benefit our holy mission?
Who?
Who determines the path?
Other holy
The gods, of
masters.
course. Did the gods want you to kill the council?
Of course not.
Don't be ridiculous.
Why?
Why have you started taking calls in private?
What?
Why is this anyone's business? Are you hiding something? Plotting something?
Of course not.
Don't be ridiculous. Those are not convincing answers.
Where?
Where were you last night?
Investigator.
I spent the night here in my apartment. Alone?
Ah,
The architect came to visit me, a rare social call. Okay, that tracks. That tracks with what Carmela told us. She was with me at the time of the killings. We left when we were summoned to the crisis meeting. Alright. Romance?
Surely this is a
That
joke.
period of our lives is long gone, investigator. Conspiring?
Surely this is a
Don't
joke.
insult
I
the
need to
investigator.
investigate this.
And you two were in each other's company all evening.
Investigator.
I stepped out onto my balcony to take a phone call from Grand Marshal Akiko. It was fleeting. No more than 5 minutes.
What time?
What time was this call? Shortly before death visited the island. Akiko was reporting the escape of Henry. Alright. I'll follow up with the Grand Marshal. Not long after, marshals were stationed outside the elevator to my apartment. Do you have any proof that you were both in your apartment? The nightmare computer at the entrance logs everyone that enters and exits this apartment. You can pull the records from that and check yourself. We need a software update to do that, though. Why is yours the only apartment with a logging system? You can't be too careful. I take my privacy seriously. Paranoia. Got it.
Thank you. Crime cannot hide.
Tell me about the moment the council died. I know you suffer from psychic death screams.
This island is full of sinners.
Doom Jazz can't be trusted with patient confidentiality around you. Yes, every time a person dies, I'm assailed by their psychic death scream echoing out into space. Doom Jazz prescribes me medication for it. Did you suffer from death scream trauma when they died? Yes, I was assailed by the psychic death screams of council. I was brought to my knees by the pain. Interesting. What do you know about KHX's disappearance? Nothing. He often went for periods of isolation. Sorry, I can't help more, Lady Loved Eyes. Did you see the architect last night? I don't know what to tell you other than what I've already said. She came to spend the evening with me here. If you want to know what she did for that, you need to ask her. Did you see the doctor last night? The doctor claimed to be in his clinic all night. What do you know about Henry's demonic possession 10 years ago? Henry's a curse on us all. His possession 10 years ago condemned the island. There is nothing else to know. The dead zone is a reminder of his crime. You want to hang out? You crazy bastard. I must warn you that I am not one for long conversations. The gods are watching us. Do you think they're happy with what they see?
That's strange.
What's with the zealot thing you've got going
The
on?
gods are radiant.
This island does not bask in the light. I came to realize this, and now I live only to serve them.
Of their holy masters.
Please tell me you also devote yourselves to the holy masters. I am a servant of the gods, but I have a job to do.
What?
Everything is secondary to our holy
Don't
work.
test me.
The recent bloodbath says
The
otherwise.
gods are watching us.
Please join me in a
I
prayer.
am still bathed in the glory of the gods.
And what's the deal with zealotry? They serve you those little wafers? They expect you to drink this juice? What's the deal? Came to us and gifted so much. He was the first, the holy catalyst. Man's dark age was scorched by the fire of devotion. In the face of sin and heresy, I sing for Silent Goat. He heard us in the crystal caves. He will hear us again. The first, the holy catalyst, Silent Goat. May we always walk with you. Alright, I'm gonna humor him on this. He journeyed across the stars. He came to us and gifted so much. He was the first, the holy catalyst. Man's dark age was scorched by the fire of devotion. In the face of sin and heresy, I sing for Silent Goat. He heard us in the crystal caves. He will hear us again. The first, the holy catalyst, Silent Goat. May we always walk with you. You are blessed. Ding! Alright. May you fly with destroyed
Of
Eden.
the
And
gods
may you reach the
working
moon.
esoteric ways.
Interesting. Alright. We got a lot more information there. I do think, now that I've talked to several folks now, I think I need to prioritize heading to the crime scene, because I get the feeling I'm going to get more information from the crime scene, like more specific stuff that I can ask these people about. So I might be saving myself some time if I go hit the crime scene up. And do some more of this. God, the soundtrack is incredible. It's so damn good. It's interesting the hows and whys of why people get really religious. It's fascinating stuff. Really fascinating stuff. There's an interesting bit of painting over here. I didn't check out earlier. I wonder if that's Silent Goat. We'll do a quick run around the building. Or not. Might find the last red thing on the way. That'd be great. I don't see any other items hiding out around here. I think we'll just take the quick way down. that up. Let's talk to our buddy real quick.
That's strange.
Is this the end of the syndicate? Thinking out loud, love dies? How the hell should I know? They're your people. Piss off and investigate. Fickle, fickle demons.
Blood crystal obtained.
We're up to 18 blood crystals. So I've got quite a bit. Okay, I want to talk to Yuri, but we will come back and talk to Yuri. Let's get us a C1 here. Indefinable spectrum.
Relic obtained.
Popular chilled canned coffee, a blend of different flavors made to satisfy any coffee lover. This really isn't the time to be
Blood crystal obtained.
screwing around on the beach, but we're here and it's really hard to resist screwing around in this game. Really hard to resist. Some fascinating statuary around here. Island sequence 4 memento. Fourth island sequence. We understand. Communing with the gods let the alien devils in. They rot our islands and condemn us to failure. We must never speak to them. Some do not obey the law. Huh. So we actually stopped speaking to the gods to help avoid the demon invasions. It's a bit unexpected, isn't it? So it seems like it's possible we've been avoiding the gods for several sequences. Something interesting over here. This looks like a ring of stones. Oh, come on. There we go. There's just a blood crystal over here. 20 blood crystals. Let's check the base. There might be something interesting down here. That looks like something interesting.
The investigator is here.
This knife is inscribed with "Always yours, Sammy, baby." It must belong to Lydia. I found Lydia's knife at the base of the council building. No blood on it, probably washed away in the last high
I need to
tide.
investigate this.
The blade is damaged, though. It has nicks along it. Shame. This was a nice knife once. Highly suspicious. Why was Lydia's knife found below the council penthouse? We got a lot of shit to follow up on. Reminds me of package hunting in GTA 3. God, that was a miserable experience. That was just the absolute fucking worst. Like I mentioned to y'all, like, secret package hunting was one of the things that broke me of being a completionist.
Got it.
Someone's been littering, or maybe not. This bottle has blood in it.
That's weird.
There are traces of blood of every member of the council in here. No fingerprints. A weird and suspicious thing to find. Up above is the entrance to the council building where Akiko allegedly found Henry after the murder. Judge said Henry was found with the blood of the victims in his stomach. If he's being framed, this is a good way of getting it into him. Did someone do the murder, then take the blood from each victim, bottle it, and force Henry to imbibe it? This is what I was suspecting. Like, the whole thing with, like, finding Henry coated in blood, with blood in his stomach outside the council chambers. I mean, that's basically an orgy of evidence right there. That never happens. So this whole time, this has smelled like a big frame-up. And now we're getting proof to that effect. So this is good. We have some very important things to ask about. And I'm glad we found this, we found these items before we ran into Akiko. Because I think she's going to be the important one to ask about all this. Alright, we're coming back for you. But I want to... Did I hit this thing? Yes, I did. Yeah. There you go. Fantastic crystallized tear necklace obtained. Rare and highly prized. Sometimes people inflict misery on others in an attempt to pan for them. That's incredibly fucked up.
Fast travel unlocked.
These fast travel points are placed rather densely. Use unique words to describe groups of things. Embarrassment, orgy, I approve. Well, orgy of evidence, I picked that up from Minority Report. I think it's an actual, like, investigative term for when, like, there's just an overwhelming amount of evidence to the point of the presence of the evidence itself being suspicious. Yeah, the movie, yeah. And then embarrassment. I forget where I picked up embarrassment to mean, like, an overabundance of something. But that's honestly my favorite way to describe that. The manga, no, the breakfast cereal. It's when, what's his name? The guy that's like the guy that chases Tom Hanks, not Tom, Jesus Christ, Tom Hanks. The guy that chases Tom Cruise. When he goes, like, I think it's him and who's the bad guy in it? Is it Who's the bad guy in that? Is it Max von Sydow? But I remember it's just the investigator, Colin something, isn't it? Is the investigator and the bad guy? Yeah, bad guy's Max von Sydow. Yeah, they're both in the apartment where, like, the evidence that, like, Tom Cruise is the villain is, and there's like pictures strewn all over the bed and, like, a murder weapon and blood and everything, and the investigator describes it as an orgy of evidence, and he's saying like this is more indicative of a setup than any kind of guilt, and that's when Max von Sydow kills him because he realizes that he's kind of onto the frame up. And Tony's blocked from the Seventh Seal. I got symbols of warrior, starlight skin. Blades that glimmer in the moonlight when held aloft. The top conquered pyramid of sin are highly valued. I remember Max von Sydow from the strangest things. Like, I remember him in the Stallone Judge Dredd. He's out in, like, the Badlands, I think. Citizen services. Well, I guess I'm not a citizen, so I get no services. Alright, this is the one we checked already. Alright, we're back here. Alright, we gotta get into the... We gotta go check out the crime scene. We've been dicking around enough. Also, what's his name from Skyrim? See, I never played Skyrim. And of course, he's the first significant character to get murked by Kylo Ren in the sequel films. He was the voice of Vigo in Ghostbusters 2? I didn't know that. A city that was sealed off, knowing the reason was outlawed, the resistance was crushed. That's interesting. Alright, so here's the scene of the crime. At last we've arrived. Well, that's significant. This is the murder weapon Henry has found with. It looks like a combat knife, clean blade but covered in blood. Alright, we got it. Starlight can run the blood. Max von Sydow is such a great actor, they could have used him well.
Sure.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, We've talked about it before. I maintain that the Star Wars sequels are good movies that tell a terrible story. And, I mean, there's really... the way that Episode 7 was written, there was really no good way to use Max von Sydow. You'd basically need an entire different plot. It's like 100, but still. All the blood on here is from council members. There are 2 other blood samples here, presumably from the dead marshals up ahead. This is where Henry was found after he escaped. If I find where he started from, I can compare the timeline to the distance. Okay, that's interesting. Council building, Palace of Carnage. Alright. First Solely Heal. The first Holy Seal protecting the council building is a pair of 2 high-ranking martial guards.
Is repulsive.
They were killed last night by whoever breached the council building. Time to find some evidence. After Force Awakens, you lost interest. I think that's entirely fair. I had faith that they were going to go somewhere after Force Awakens, and overall, no, they didn't. So they could have. They could have. Mando good, movies bad. I mentioned it before. The ending of of season 2 of The Mandalorian kind of soured me on it a bit, and kind of soured me a bit on Star Wars in general. But because I'm somehow I'm only now starting to feel like the franchise is kind of doomed for what I want from it. But I'm sure that'll pass. I'm still playing that stupid Star Wars mobile game, so. And we're gonna do Jedi Knight on here in the hopefully not too distant future, so I can't ever quit Star Wars. Well, that's what it does for you, not the fucking traffic. I know. Well, I've told you, Episode 8 gave me hope. Because Episode 8 is what I want. And then Episode 9 kind of stepped on that. But then watching Mandalorian, I was like, okay, no, this is more of the good stuff. This is more of the stuff I wanted. And then it was like, what they do, I don't want to spoil it. I imagine there are still people that haven't watched The Mandalorian and want to catch up with it. But basically, to put it in very broad terms, I was into The Mandalorian because it was a new character exploring new tones and new themes in Star Wars, and I was very excited about that. And they were going out of their way to like pick out neat little things from like the animated series and the extended universe and all that stuff, right? And then they end season 2 by circling all the way back to the original trilogy yet again. They kind of dumpster a major storytelling opportunity by bringing back one character from the original trilogy. And then like the post-credit scene where they kind of tease like the big hooks for the future is entirely focused on another original trilogy character that I just don't give a shit about. So I saw some on Newstyle article that was like J.J. Abrams reveals Baby Yoda's name is Baby Yoda. Did Oscar Isaac and John Boyega ever smooch? I don't think so, and that should also be a crime. Why didn't they? Yeah, what's the fucking point then? I don't know. I don't think it was. I don't think it was a Disney mandate. So what I think it is. What I think it is like, you know how in Rogue One, at the very end, Darth Vader gets that hallway scene, which is basically like what everyone always assumed about Darth Vader, but never really got to see in any of the movies, right? They knew he was this big, like, terrifying, imposing force, but you knew that because the movies, like, indicated that through other characters and their responses to him, right? And then Rogue One comes along and you actually get to see that. That's a really cool moment, right? Like, that's a great scene. I'm not gonna shit on that scene at all. What's happening since then is it seems like the people that are in charge of new stuff for Star Wars as a whole are going back through like all the old characters, like all the original trilogy characters, and giving them their hallway scenes. In some cases, literally. And as cool as I found it for Darth Vader, I'm finding it really tiresome now. I'm finding it really, really annoying because it just makes me think that every series and every film and every vehicle moving forward now is not going to be to tell new stories and expand the Star Wars universe in interesting ways. It's going to be circling back to these characters that these writers and directors were big fans of as kids, and like making them like the fan favorite version that they think they are. I only saw The Force Awakens. I'm gonna pretend they smooshed. You can't stop me. Fair enough. Why would you think otherwise? Because they keep throwing out things that indicate it's not going to be like that. Episode 8 is specifically about not being that. That's why I love Episode 8 so much, is because it straight up openly rejects that. And then Episode 9 shits all over that. And The Mandalorian seemed like it was going in a very different direction from that. And then, especially in Season 1. Season 1 of the Mandalorian is fantastic for that. But then Season 2, they start really like doing a lot of tie-ins to other Star Wars properties, and then yeah, they basically put 2 completely unnecessary hallway scenes in. So I can hear the whispers of Episode 8 fandom behind your rant, ruining any cool scenes. All the cool scenes that neighbors shit on making. Star Wars Expanded Universe has always been about circling around to tell a story that one guy has stood. I know, Nemrin, and I hate that. That's not what I want from Star Wars, and I'm so sick of that shit. I am so sick of Star Wars just being about this, like, the same half dozen characters. And idiot that I am, I always get excited when it seems like it's gonna be more than that, and it never ends up being more than that. So, I think that's the thing. Like, I think I was able to suspend my disbelief up until this point, but like the Mandalorian has dealt like the mortal blow to that. It's all about the Skywalker family. Yeah. Had enough. Force Awakens was good for Poe, Finn romantic tension, Mark Hamill making no fuck I need to emote, and voice acting for decades face at the end. Skywalker gets rid of Baby Yoda, I'm all about it. I mean, unless they do something, I mean, they're going to. Like, holy shit, they're going to. Like, with what they've done so far with, like, The Mandalorian, I could totally see them in one of these, either in future Mandalorian series, or the series they just announced, with the end of The Mandalorian Season 2, or one of the other ones in the kind of, like, post-original trilogy timeline. They're totally gonna do something that's gonna, like, not like retcon the sequel movies, but try to, like, give them some context that's going to... They're basically gonna do like a Clone Wars thing, but for the sequel movies. They're gonna make something that's gonna get people to warm up to them, because that seems to be how this shit goes. You know, like the prequel movies come out and people hate those because they're like, oh my god, you basically ruined the original trilogy with this, and then like the big fans get in. Some of the big fans get into the actual like producing of stuff, and they make something like the Clone Wars, which is basically their redemption of the original things, just in time for a new trilogy to come out, and for people to shit on that, look back on the Clone Wars and be like, oh, well, the prequel movies weren't so bad. So I guarantee you that's going to happen at some point, that there's going to be like the Resistance Wars or something, just in time for people to shit all over episodes 10 through 12 or whatever. No, not the Gennady Clone Wars. Those have kind of been memory hold. Did they ever name Yoda species? No. No. I imagine they won't go there unless they absolutely have to. It's kind of... They kind of have more to work with if they never explain anything about Yoda's people. Baby Yoda jumped in the way when he was trying to kill Kylo. Really enjoyed Mando in ways they literally thought were impossible after a raging septic used in some part of the sequel. I love the way you describe things, Bacon Copter. Again, it's like poetry. Mando's basically a space western. That's why season 1 is so good. Yeah, I agree. I very much agree. I mean, I never saw them. I never saw the Gennady Clone Wars. It's just when people talk about Clone Wars now, they're talking about the more recent like CG ones that people also look upon favorably, which I can't comment too much on because I'm kind of still stuck in the bad episodes of. Like, oh my god. I'm stuck on a 4-parter about the Civil War on Mon Calamari where fucking Jar Jar comes in to save the day, and I can't do it. I fucking can't do it. It's killing me. I don't know if I'm ever gonna finish Clone Wars. More shows should do X but a Western and stick with it. Yes, dude. Yes. Strong, powerful agree there. Gennady Clone Wars make Grievous rad. Everything else make Grievous a literal mustache twirling. Yeah, he definitely is in the CG Clone Wars. He's a hilariously one-dimensional villain in the CG ones. Did Lucas have input on the Gennady Clone Wars? Because I know he did on the CG ones. He's thinking use of stuck? Yeah. Me's thinking the same. Anyway, let's talk about these murdered people. Ragged gashes across the throats of each soldier. Cuts are done with a blade, but not a perfect one. Nicks or damage on the blade probably go the guards were killed with Lydia's knife. Because the alleged murder weapon is clean. The symbols drawn in the blood, their demonic glyphs are caught from a cosmic language I don't recognize. Oh, fuck. They were killed with Lydia's knife. Still think they should have had Palpatine possess Darth Jar Jar as the final villain of movie 9. It would have been like poetry, it rhymes. These are the martial guards that form the first of the Holy Seals. High-ranking marshals are supposed to shield the council from attack. We're in someone's way. Alright, so let's run the blood.
What the hell?
Is this right? These aren't marshals.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
I don't know who they are, but this blood doesn't match the ones on record for the marshals assigned to guard duty. That's
What the
weird.
hell?
What the hell? Have they been body swapped? Is Starlight wrong? This blood matches the blood on the knife, so either this knife was used or it's been set up to look like it was.
I don't like this.
They both had their throats cut. The lacerations are
I
ragged.
need to investigate
This
this.
is probably done with a damage blade.
Ooh, the investigator is here.
Marks drawn in blood.
Got it.
The blood matches the blood on the dead bodies. Looks like they've been daubed with a finger.
Sure.
Maybe some kind of ritualistic marking.
Is this a fact?
Henry
or
has
a truth?
Henry has demonic symbols burned into his skin as a result of his possession. This could indicate he was here. Alright, well that's interesting. Lucas really loved his Kurosawa, but hey, they got Kagemusha made, so I can't complain. Darth Jar Jar just makes sense. The only way they could have made the entire fan base happy. Oh yeah, people would have loved that. Everyone would have loved that. Grotesque pyramid charms. 3 holy pyramid charms. The gods, the syndicate, the citizens. The holy triumvirate. This is some jazzy ass music for a crime scene. The witness also has symbols in his skin, yes. I don't believe they're demonic. The ones we made note of do look different. Yeah, unironically, crude bacon copter. I mean, Hieronymus, you always take the full chaos option, though. I can't say I'm surprised. Blazing sunset. When the sunset occurs, some people immolate themselves, believing that the sun is a god that may eventually disappear. They're wrong. She will never disappear. Odd thing to say. Am I the only one who can see this guy? Like, shouldn't everyone be concerned there's a demon teleporting all over the island? You ever been to space, Love
The
Dies?
investigator is here.
I always wanted to. I hear the moon's nice and quiet. Strap in. Beyond that door is space.
Got it.
Is that a metaphor or something? Nah, just hardcore space. This is the second holy seal. It's a rock floating through space. You know, the cosmos.
That's strange.
The second holy seal is behind that door? Are you even listening? Yeah, one of the safeguards that the killer got through. You gotta find a solution to the puzzle on the plateau to get the rest of the building.
How?
How do you know about the second seal? Space has a stench. It's full of cosmic horror and existential nightmares. I can smell it. And the puzzle? Came to this island through a psychic corridor in space. I got a feel for these things. You could just solve the puzzle without any hints. Sure, why not? Imagine you put a rock in an empty drink can. You can turn the can and feel the rock move. You can shake it and feel it. You learn how the rock moves, and without seeing it, you can work out how to get out of the opening, right? It's like that, but the rock is a dumb puzzle designed by someone who thinks they're more clever than they are, and the can is space. So I can just feel my way through it? No, you aren't attuned. You're not from space. You can't feel the rock. Or the can. Speaking of cans,
How?
how am I supposed to get through the puzzle then? Are you kidding me? You're the investigation freak, aren't you? That's what everyone says, right? Investigate! Do you think there's anyone else on the island that knows about the seal? Someone that knows about space? The prime suspect is that Henry guy, right? If he got through here, it might be because of the demon inside him feeling its way through.
How?
How likely is that? Hell, I don't know. How likely is anything? If you're asking me to place a bet on it, I'd say it's good odds the demon came here on a psychic pathway. Could find the way through. Like you. Yeah, like me. But, and this is key, it'd need to be one that has the strength. I'm too weak. Henry's demon has got a host, though.
How?
How could Henry survive on a rock in space? With great difficulty, I'd say. The demon inside him probably kept his body together. Stopped his organs being sucked out his ears. Oh, we actually got testimony from Shinji. Convenient. How do you mean? Well, Henry and his demon suddenly got the bright idea to murder the council without any forewarning of what the seals are. It's convenient that his demon just so happened to be able to keep Henry alive in the depths of space. You're really hot when you're suspicious, you know? By the way, I got a present for you. You're gonna need some help if you're going to space.
That's weird.
A space helmet? He gave me a fucking space helmet. Oh my god. Could you imagine, like, Kylo Ren getting run through the red lightsaber, a masked figure stands over the corpse before Rey. She sees red eyes. A voice, two voices conjoined. Palpatine and Jar Jar Binks finally speak. Tell me that wouldn't be an amazing yo holy shit moment. Okay, I'll give you that one. I think Shinji is only manifesting himself when Lady Love Dies is around. That could be as well. I mean, it's not like there's a lot of people wandering around at the moment. Seems like it's only the Syndicate here. Well, yeah, it's only the Syndicate here because all the citizens were sacrificed. So it's just the Syndicate members that didn't leave the island yet. So yeah, nobody would notice him. I mean, he could just be hanging around all these places and nobody would notice him if they're not walking around. But you'd want to breathe and keep your insides in your body. Where did you get this? I was poking about around here this morning. It was behind one of those planters. Looks like someone dumped it.
Sure.
Meaning someone used it to go through the seal? Why are you asking me? Get your investigation freak on. Add some heart stickers to it. Makes it yours, don't you think? Which planter did you find it behind? The one with the statue. Never mind that. Focus on the big picture. You're about to go to space! Have you been in there? Are you listening? My body's too frail. I'm too weak to leave the island.
The investigator is here.
Aren't you worried about what happens when this island ends? I'll blink out of existence? If I spent all my time worrying about trivial shit like that, I'd have no time to think about us.
Nanny, the hell?
Can't believe she fucking says that. Listen, Dayglow Demon flipping the bird. Your description of being in the vacuum of space is inaccurate and take me out of the story. She said the thing! Ah! You could have the whole Jar Jar trying to regain control of his mind and body scene. Yeah, maybe after you save this dump, you and I can take a long walk on the beach before.
Like this.
Let's talk about this another time, Shinji. And by another time, I mean not in this lifetime. Nah, whatever. Wow, okay, so that was significant. Seen better days, an old model that allows the wearer to traverse space. Oh, something here. This is where Shinji said he found the space helmet. Pink petals. There aren't any flowers here, so where do they come from? Yuri wears a hat with pink flowers. Alright, lots of suspicions pointing to Yuri at the moment. We'll go through there in a minute. I want to do a little bit of exploring in here. Like, specifically, Nani the hell is this?
Sure.
This is a maintenance hatch for the council building. Looks like it's been opened. The anti-tamper seals are cut and the grate has been pried open. You need a thin tool to open this. Maybe it was Lydia's knife. I found it directly below this balcony.
Sure.
There's scrape marks going in the access hole as well. Alright.
I need to investigate this.
Something manhandled through here?
Those crystals obtained.
There's a lot going on here. A lot of interesting information to be had. I wonder if there's anything around here. If there is, it might not be worth finding. Maybe quite a hike. I don't see... we've come this far. Stuff hidden all over this dumb island, so... Quite a drop, too. The bird's eye view can also occasionally reveal things you wouldn't have found otherwise. Apparently there's birds up here. You gotta fight him. No, you're too weak. Always been weak. Misa tried. Misa can't fight. Kill me. Stop him now. No. Imagine Ray's internal struggle over not killing Jar Jar Binks. There isn't a fanfic for this. There should be. No time like the present, dude. Okay, so there's a big-ass statue off the back of this place. Wait, is that... Hang on. Wait. Can I just skip the seal? Is that actually the path? Hang on. We're gonna go back. Okay, well, that didn't reveal anything new. We may have found an important clue here. Made your peace with that long ago. A cosmic plateau. Ah. Okay, this place is cool. It's Fanroticans. Nice space helmet. I've not seen these symbols before. There might be a clue on the island. Alright. Peek around for items. Doesn't look like it. Okay. I am curious though, because it looks like maybe I can skip this place. Vaporwave seal. Because I get the feeling if I go around the outside of the building, I can drop down. Ah, shit, I went the wrong way. You have to get up on here first, and then get up on here, and crouch down. Or maybe that was the way I came up originally? I can't remember now. Nah, this looks like something different. Oh no, it's okay, it's just a different... What the hell is this place, actually? Hang on. Okay, it's this off of here. Yeah, they didn't want you to do it to be an invisible wall. Okay. So this is... part of the council building? It's kind of hard to tell. Anyway, there's a bunch of items over here. Let's grab them all. Island sequence 3, memento obtained. Third island sequence, it's time for sorrow. Ezekiel devolves into mad paranoia, fearing for our future and the demons. He murders so many of us. The noble Montserrat steps forward to end his madness and lead us to light. So Ezekiel didn't last very long. Only 3 sequences. Alright, I think we're going to explore up here, and then we'll head back to this building and see if we can find that last red crest. And I think that's gonna be it for tonight. I'm not gonna talk to Yuri tonight, because dialogues tend to go on for quite some time in this. There's a hard flag on the second seal, so you can't brute force it. Apparently, I kind of figured. They tell you straight up you need to look for a clue on the island. Nauseating offering gems. Gems are offered to the gods via ingestion. Gross. This thing's rad. I love it. Okay, somebody went nuts with the statues around here. Where the actual hell am I going? Hey, I know you. You ever think about how messed up this is? All the time. You even know what I'm talking about. I haven't even presented the theme of the conversation.
Sorry.
Sorry, I thought it was a general existential question. Exile really did a number on you, huh? You guys are the bad guys. What do you mean? The Syndicate worship dying gods that want to rule the world and drown in a sea of war and blood.
Sorry.
I don't see how that makes us the bad guys. Yeah, I guess you wouldn't. We're all heroes in our own minds, right? Catch you later. He's not wrong. This seems like a good place. One of these. Save here, too.
Getting saved.
Symbols of an architect's starlight skin. What does perfection even look like?
Blood crystal obtained.
This is really cool. Are we the baddies? Who gives a fuck? Just because the Syndicate's gods want to run the sky with blood, it doesn't mean they're the bad guys. No, keep an open mind about this shit. Seriously. Have we identified who this is? Like Jarhead Buddha with the Nito face? Okay. The Defeat of Lost Pain. This is before I managed to flee to the dark side of the moon. A popular song in the islands is Railgun Love. The lyrics are about using a railgun to destroy the moon and kill Lost Pain before he kills us. Bass end's really good. Painted by Lydia Daybreak. Oh, we gotta talk to Lydia, man. You think that's Crying Grudge? Oh, wow. Okay, there's a bunch of shit on the roof of the... bunch of shit on the roof of the council building. Whole bunch of shit. Oh, God.
The investigator, I presume.
Where'd you come from?
That's weird.
That's weird. Where does anyone come from?
What the hell?
Who are you?
My new name is One Last Kiss.
My new name is One Last Kiss. She's wearing the same sort of mask as Witness. Look at how Lady's face changes with these two. This? Who's getting the kiss? Who deserves my last kiss? What kind of kiss is it?
What mysteries are around us?
Is it a kiss of love, tender and sweet, or a kiss of death, dripping with poison and hate? When you look around this island, what do you see? Unknowable secrets, always on the edge of my vision, rarely allowing me to focus on them.
This island is a thousand little tragedies waiting to be discovered.
I know where one is. When things die, where do they go? Do you think I am dead? If I am, where would I be?
I don't like this.
You want me to find your resting place? The Syndicate Graveyard? This little game better lead to something. I hope so too, investigator. One last kiss. A dead Syndicate member? She's not listed on here. She's not listed anywhere. She could be a dead council member in hiding? That could be. I wonder. Montserrat, Gabriella Devotion, Pandora 2, Kafka Memory, Lunatic Pope, Fine Stranger, Leon Disaster, Macon Origin, Eyes Kiwami. Curious. You know your anime. Exclusive silent goat carving. Holy catalyst.
Obtained.
Alright, let's get on over here. Alright, we got this. I see something over there. I don't think I need to be up here for that. These yellow outline ones seem to be evidence. The Way of Blood Bar, 25th island sequence. So this is on the other island. I like the crows. Wow, we haven't seen this in the last 3 hours. Me too, they're comforting. I heard once that in the real world someone made a video game where when you shoot a crow, they sometimes give you a grenade. What are they talking about? You won the silent goat carving gotcha. Kiwami means Majima everywhere system. Is that RE4? Why were you talking to a citizen? I'm in charge of the abductions. But you shouldn't be talking to them. It messes with the integration. Don't patronize me. I run the abductions. You think I don't know that? You have no respect for me. You need to think about how you speak to people. Grinning Helper Whiskey. A light-colored whiskey often served with ice and bar snacks. A good drink to relax with on a summer's evening. The dusk of a summer's evening is the most wonderful thing in the world. There's more shit over here. Wait, what the hell is this? This is Lydia's car, isn't it?
That's strange.
Tire marks.
I don't like this.
It must be from Lydia. She's the only one on the island with a car.
Investigate this.
What was she doing on the roof of the penthouse? Alright, Lydia was definitely involved. Or someone was determined to make it look like Lydia was involved. But that would mean that they also wanted Henry to be... Did they do a double frame up, perhaps? Tyler broadcast music to speakers on the island. Tape in here. We got To the Heart, a love song played to the city. Cities are worth falling in love with. Nothing else like them. A hot night in a city is a wonderful affair.
That's strange.
This is repelling gear.
Sure.
Was someone trying to breach the building from up here? Maybe it could get you in behind the guards? It looks like it leads down to that balcony where the hatch was jimmied open. So yeah, Lydia is definitely involved. Unless she was like completely and utterly framed. Lydia is our friend that we met at the very beginning. Oh, you might have come in after we met Lydia. Lydia, so, okay. It's worth bringing this up. So, Lady Love Dies was exiled to the Idle Lands up here. And then when we came down and ended up over here, it was Lydia, our old friend, who brought us into the city. Lydia's the one who wears the normal person clothes. Like, the only one. Singular. This is it! The council building, where the bad shit went down. You feel it, Love Dies? The afterglow of murder? Of mass murder? Man, I'm getting hard.
Crime is repulsive.
It stinks of crime. It's repulsive. What went on in there? Who did what to who? How did the killer get in? There's an entrance on this roof. Some big investigating to do, huh? Enjoy! Way ahead of you, buddy. That makes her doubly suspicious. You don't dress like the weird demigod freak you are. What's the story? What are you hiding from us? Damn, where is that last red crest I need? I feel like I should be able to see it from here. Alright, we're gonna go down and look for that crest. And then that's probably gonna be it for tonight. But man, I love this. I'm just having the best time with this game. No, don't look it up. I definitely don't look it up. I'll find it eventually. None of the... We found 9 out of the 10 crest... Oh god, it gives me shivers every time I do shit like this. We found 9 out of the 10 crests mostly effortlessly. I mean, there might just be like a section of these gardens that I haven't really been through. Haven't checked carefully. Crying Grudge, yeah. So Crying Grudge is the one in the pyramid. He's the one on the island. Alright, we're just gonna do a bit of scooting around here. Real quick. They really love their brutalism. American government doesn't anymore. Or Baroque or Rococo. Intense sax going on. Max sax. Okay, we already opened that up. I hear something. There's something right above us. Ooh, there's something right above us. Hang on. Ah, shit. Wait, did I even come over here? The god dying from sadness is a sentient rock that drifted to Earth in the cosmic wake of the other gods, a renowned despair philosopher. Imagine if your god name was dying from sadness. Vile embrace journey across the stars to find new races to vivisect, the carnal god whose followers engage in extreme sex. Vile embrace, holy shit. Why'd I came up this way? I must have missed something somewhere. Here it is. Damn, it's just a crystal. Okay. Neoclassical rules really Trump doesn't like the over-the-topness of Rococo. Trump has zero taste. It's not like he's exactly making educated decisions about this. Or there it is. There it fucking is. I got you, you little piece of shit. I got you. This one's... No! Oh, God. Oh, my God, almost whiffed that. Holy shit, I found it, y'all.
Item obtained.
Alright, let's see what this gets us. Oh, I'm excited. Oh, I'm excited. Bingo.
Blood crystal obtained.
5 blood crystals. Okay, cool. Not quite as earth-shaking as I had hoped, but you know what? I'll take it. We're up to 30 blood crystals. Aztec god Zeep Totek was called our lord the Flayed One. That's pretty badass. If I'm gonna be anybody's lord, it might as well be Flayed. Alright, I'm gonna run over to where Yuri is.
Blood crystal obtained.
Which is not here. Why did I think it was over here? No, he's down. He's down on the like promenade. Gotta find some way to spend all that blood. There is the foot bath. Remind me on Wednesday to go experience the foot baths, and we'll do that. Yeah, Yuri's down here by this guy. There he is. Is there a phone down here? No, I think the phone is up here. Yeah, we'll save here. Foot baths are magical experiences. They're so good. The storm god required the sacrifice of crying children. All right, gang. Well. We have made significant progress in our investigation, and man, I'm loving this. This is exactly what I wanted. You didn't enable fast travel? Did I not at that one? I thought I did at all of them. Okay. Well, I'll have to remember to do that when I go back to it.
Paradise Killer.
Alright, got thanks for the stream. Nani the hell? I did. Yeah, it would have a lock symbol here if I hadn't. It's just fast travel itself costs a blood crystal. It barely scratched the surface of the conundrum. I hope so. I hope that's the case. This scene, I think this is like a 15-hour game or something. Who are we rating? Let me check in a minute. Let me do a bit of post-game afterglow ramble. Oh no worries. It's fine. It's always a good thing to double check. Yeah, I think this is on like a 15-hour game, so it would be too easy for it to just be Lydia. I'm suspecting a double front. I'm expecting a double frame up here. Super great friend took 16-hour videos. Okay, good. That's encouraging. That's very encouraging. Because I mean, it's definitely going to take time to case the entire island. But as long as there's a lot of plot threads to follow and a lot of leads to follow up on, this can still be a game of significant scope, like Spiritfarer was. And that's exciting to me because I fucking love this. I love running around in this world. I love how creative it is. I love how colorful it is. I mean, I love the whole vaporwave aesthetic to begin with, so it's just a great feeling to be surrounded by. I love that there's so much stuff to find, even if it is just blood crystals and little collectibles. But yeah, the world building in this, the characters are all really interesting. This is exceeded my expectations. This is what I wanted, and it's even more of it than I was expecting. So, very exciting. So anyway, talk schedule. Tomorrow night we'll be continuing Night in the Woods. Some pretty serious shit went down last Thursday, so I have to imagine it's only gonna ramp up from there. We'll continue this on Wednesday. We'll continue Night in the Woods on Thursday. Friday, as I'm sure you're all aware, is Christmas. We're gonna be doing a Christmas variety night, starting with the Madvent calendar games. If you didn't know, the Haunted PS1 demo disc guys got the band together and made like 24 different little Christmas-themed horror experiences for the month of December. So we're gonna package them all up and do them all on that Friday. Probably also going to play through Open Sorcery Jingle Bells, since we had such a good time playing Open Sorcery before. And if we have any other time past that, I'll see what other Christmassy stuff I have in my library, but I imagine that'll take most of the evening, unless the Madvent stuff is really bad. And I'm hoping it's not like chain, Jesus. And then Saturday is very important. If you only make it to one other stream this week, it should probably be Saturday, because we're going to finish Echo Night, and then I'm going to show you guys the very exciting Christmas present I got for myself. That is going to affect our retro streams going forward. So yeah, lots of fun stuff coming up. Also, if you haven't voted for our next FPS, feel free to do that. It's a pretty lopsided vote, so I'm going to go ahead and end it. I'm going to go ahead and call the vote at the end of Wednesday's stream. I don't really see the needle moving much on that, but if y'all do want to move it, you got 2 more nights to do that. So yeah. Let me find someone to raid. Virtual Boy incoming Hyper Gigapop. Dude, if there was a way that I could hook up an OG Virtual Boy for streaming, I would totally do that. Migraines be damned. Yes, Lodro High, thank you for the reminder. Nominations for next community game and tomorrow night as well. We have a load of nominations already. So if you want to throw something else on the pile, totally cool. But I would definitely suggest anyone who hasn't, get on Discord, go into the Next Games channel, look through everything everybody is nominated, and like mash a heart emote on the ones you want to see. Help kind of stratify the pile a bit, so we get a better idea of what we're going to be voting on. So, Otis as a family needs his eyes. Thank you for your concern. I appreciate it. I could probably do it in small bursts. I don't know. All right. It is late. Not a whole lot of people are streaming stuff right now. They were supposed to put a lot of games in there. Had been gone 2 months. I mean, this is only the second community night that we've nominated stuff for. So I imagine a culture is going to grow up around it. There's absolutely nothing wrong with nominating a bunch of stuff. There weren't a ton of nominations for December's night, which made the vote pretty clear. But we'll see. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with having a lot of nominations. We have a lot of nominations for regular games as well. And that also helps kind of stratify it, so the top 3 are easier to pick out. Let's see. I am going to send y'all over to our friend Split Black Ribbon, who's playing Dragon Quest XI. I've heard good things about this. It sounds like a nice, relaxing time, except he is doing... he's enabled super strong enemies, so this could be interesting. So, yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. Thank you for joining me for Paradise Killer. Hope you're enjoying it, or at the very least humoring me. Because, man, I'm really, really happy to be playing this. I've been wanting to play it for a while, and now that I'm doing it, it's even better than I had hoped. So, yeah. Thanks again for coming out. Hopefully, I will see you tomorrow night for Night in the Woods, or Wednesday for Paradise Killer, or any other night this week. But until then, as always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.